What's going on, y'all? It is the third annual Play Callers Live Draft Show. So, my co-host, McCain, will be joining us here shortly. But as you can see, man, it's not just the tag team champions of Interactive Sports Talk tonight. We brought the whole faction with us. So, first up, joining the faction tonight from sports-scoop.com, Denver's Broncos fan, Jordan Long.
Hey, Steven, how's it going?
And Jordan, you was with us last year, man. So, I know you know about this process.
I do.
And then you might have seen him on Couch Coach Live or numerous times on this very show. The man, the myth, the legend, the Commodores fan. I told him I was going to say it that way.
Yep.
Welcome, Chris Couch Coach Powell.
Hey, fellas. Merry NFL draft.
Happy draft day, everybody.
Happy draft day. We're here.
It's going to be one interesting night for sure.
Don't forget to leave your first round picks out for Kevin Costner.
Correct. And we're on the phone now. If you want at 11, hey, let's make some deals. Hey, eat your pancakes. Let's make some deals.
I mean, I know somebody you can get for the 11th pick.
Question is what do you want him?
Is 2023 gonna be at stake as well? Can we get him in one swoop deal?
So here's the question I got for y'all, man. A couple of big stories, obviously tonight. One, who's Jacksonville actually going to take at one? Are they going to keep this pick? Are they going to trade back? Who are they taking? Because this is not a consensus number one draft.
I mean, they have a few options if they really want to. They could get an offensive lineman to protect Trevor Lawrence, or do you go defense, or again, do you trade out, get more picks for the future? That's a question I can't answer right now, but I would honestly, that defense needs help. So I would like to see him get an edge rusher.
Yeah. I know Walker from Georgia is a big name. There you're talking about athletic potential upside. Obviously, Hutchinson from Michigan, more day one ready, maybe doesn't have quite the same upside. So interesting to see if they go rusher, which one of those cannot go wrong getting some protection for your young quarterback there either. So yeah, it will be interesting.
Yeah, and they can go a multitude of ways. Like I definitely think, like to help your offensive line, definitely with Trevor Lawrence there at the helm. But like we talked about, I think I really, to me, especially for a guy, Aiden Hutchinson, I think a guy who's a proven winner can be a leader from day one. This team needs an injection of leadership. I know we wanted in Trevor Lawrence desperately, but we needed somebody on the other side as well. But Jacksonville needed on the other side, where I think they need that type of guy, that leadership type of mentality.
Well, they need someone to actually, rush the quarterback. That they did not do a very good job of putting pressure on the quarterbacks last year. So if you can get that edge rusher, that will actually force, the quarterback to throw into spots where he doesn't want to, which could be turnovers. Of course, sacks are the best thing. So I definitely agree with you, Couch Coach.
Yeah. A couple other big potential stories tonight. Obviously, 49ers fans out there wondering, is Debo going to get traded? Personally, I think we're going to find that out at 10. I feel like if he's still on the 49ers roster after 10, then he's not getting traded. Because I do not see San Francisco taking anything less than that right now. So that will kind of be the telltale spot there. The other big question that 49ers fans are wondering, is there a possibility that Jimmy Garoppolo ends up getting traded? I was just telling Jordan before we went live, I don't even know if they can trade Jimmy because I don't even know if he could pass a physical.
That's true.
And if he doesn't, that'll void the trade anyway.
Yeah.
And I heard Houston's in the sweepstakes. I mean, that's just some rumors, some innuendos. I don't know if it's true, but
I mean, if you think about it, I know they like Jordan Mills. I know he looked good last year, but as an organization, they're in a reset mode right now. They need somebody who comes in who knows how to win. You got Garoppolo. He has the experience over there in New England with, the general manager. There's obviously that connection there. he might want to bring in a quarterback who at least knows how to win games. And for whatever you want to say about Jimmy Garoppolo, the dude knows how to win.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of quarterbacks, who do y'all actually have going? Like, who's the first quarterback off the board and where they going?
I have to say, honestly, if you look at it, would the first quarterback go all the way to 20 where Pittsburgh needs? And I would have to say that's going to be Malik Willis. But then again, would Carolina take him at 6? That's the big question. I mean, both of those teams do need quarterbacks. I think Pittsburgh needs a quarterback more. So maybe they trade up to get Willis, or they can stay where they are.
What about Seattle?
Seattle, that's an interesting case. Well, Seattle does have Drew Lock. Let's not forget we traded for him.
I wanted to see if you could say that with a straight face.
I can't say it with a straight face. I'm just laughing. It does make sense, but do they want to go and take a quarterback at 9? I mean, they have other needs right there. They need, a little bit of defense. They could use a little more offensive line. Do they think that Willis he's going to be there? Will they want to take him and take that chance? Or could they go with Kenny Pickett?
Yeah. I think, like you said, Carolina is entry. I think that's when the party starts as far as the quarterbacks, what potentially be happening. And like we talked about it all week, it's like Carolina is in a draft that's rich with offensive tackles and offensive linemen. This might be the year that you want to strike it rich. And a quarterback at this point, like I talked about it on one of my shows, if he gets a quarterback at 6, Matt Rule's going to be at a college campus coaching your favorite university in 2023. Like, it's to a point where if he gets in, and I know a lot of people said the Tepper Pitt connection, it's like hand in glove, but I'm like, that's another smoke screen. Do I believe that smoke screen? You know how it is with this with the draft, it's always smoke screens. But I'm with you, Jordan. I think Pittsburgh at 20. At 20.
Yeah, speaking of draft smoke screens, man, I'll tell you the one that I am not really buying is all this talk around Thibodeau.
Yeah. The thing with that, they're putting stuff out there to lower him. It's almost
that's what I think.
It's because to me, it's weird. Like draft day kind of remind me of like the quarterback Callahan, where he dropped to like he was the number 1 overall pick to be 7th. I think they created this whole thing of him with the Laramie Tunstall NFT and all that type of stuff, and they're liking him like he's crazy. And I'm like, where's all this come from? And then this whole thing about him not wanting to go to Alabama over Oregon. And I'm just like, why are we bringing this stuff up now? Like, but like you said, somebody's putting that out so they can slip and fall in somebody's lap.
That's exactly why they're doing it.
Yeah, another guy that I'm going to be curious about looked really good at his pro day. Has obviously the injury history, but when he was healthy and playing, the talent was undeniable, and that's Derek Stingley Jr.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a risk in the drafting him, but really high upside. Could end up being the best corner in his draft if he can stay healthy. So it's going to be interesting to see who takes that chance.
Yes. And we look at LSU as DBU, and we've seen some great defensive backs from there, but then also there's a Mo Claiborne that we can look at from that standpoint. So it could go either way, and it's kind of scary. And I don't know. And it's kind of one of those things when I'm at 11, I'm looking like if he's there, what we gonna do? It's kind of like it's just
one of those guys you hoping there's somebody before you actually take.
Right. So it won't be like, okay, am I gonna look stupid at the end of the night or what? So it's just like it's such a toss-up.
Yeah. Now, I totally feel where you're coming from on that. Sometimes you're just sitting there like, man, please just take somebody else off the board.
Right.
It's like I'm sitting there last year like hoping that like Matt Jones goes at 2.
Right.
I'm like, come on, just take Mac Jones. Get him off the board, man. Come on.
I was sitting there last year thinking the Broncos would get Justin Fields. Thank goodness that Peyton was a little bit smarter and took Patrick Surtain. That has worked out fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially since you did add Russell Wilson, I like the potential, but yeah, Russell Wilson clearly just a little bit better quarterback right now.
Yeah,
just a slight
exactly.
upgrade.
Yeah.
And then I know last year there were also rumors about Aaron Rodgers coming to Denver, and there was this offseason. I'm sitting there going, I didn't really want Rodgers. I'd rather take Russell Wilson. I know in one of the shows that I was on in December that Couch Coach was in the NFL carousel, I even told the host the Broncos are getting Russell Wilson. He looked at me like I was crazy, like I had 4 eyes.
Yeah, I really thought that Jimmy was on the table for y'all. I really don't know how much his surgery affected our ability to trade him.
And I don't know how much Denver was really interested in Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, he's a winner, like you've said, but there was no rumors. I mean, there were a bunch of rumors for us getting Jimmy Garoppolo, but those definitely died once the offseason started. So was it the injury? I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I even as a 49ers fan, if you gave me a choice between Russell and Jimmy, I would have taken Russell. So by no means am I saying that y'all would have rather had Jimmy.
Yeah, Couch Coach knows exactly how excited I was for Russell Wilson. I went on his show like, what was it, the day or two after?
After the fact, yep.
He was still beaming.
Oh yeah, you got a quarterback. Oh yeah, that's all they needed. That was what was missing. Yes, that was.
Did you have to ask me if he was pregnant? You're like, you growing, man.
Hey.
Like you expecting Jordan? You got a little glow to you, bro.
I know. Like,
hey.
Right? Looks like a man got a franchise quarterback.
I'm still high on that. I mean, granted, until he plays his first game and throws his first interception, then maybe I'll be a little bit not too happy. But we needed a quarterback just because you got to, stay up with Kansas City, who is Patrick Mahomes, the Chargers, who have Justin Herbert, and even the Raiders that have Derek Carr. So at least now we've gotten that fixed. And honestly, I like our offense this year. So AFC West, I'm calling you out right now. Be prepared.
Okay, we'll see, man. I like Russell, man. I do think that he's a little bit better situation than he was in Seattle. You actually have a defense in Denver right now, but it'll be interesting because the last couple of years has been the same story with Russell. He is really on fire for like a half a season, and then the other half not quite so much. So hopefully for y'all, he can break that trend.
Well, it also depends on his offensive line. I know in Seattle, they didn't give him a lot of time to throw the football in the second half of the season. Denver's offensive line, I mean, we're average. We have a pretty, some good talent there with Garrett Bowles and Dalton Reisner, but can they protect him? And that's the one question I would like to see answered. Of course, we could get, of course, I don't have a first round pick, but we could definitely use some offensive linemen in the 2nd to 7th rounds.
Yeah, I saw some mock drafts. They had Seattle taking an offensive tackle with their first pick, and I just laughed and laughed and laughed. I was like, I don't even know if Seattle knows how to draft offensive linemen. I don't even know.
Exactly.
Are they aware that you can take those guys in the draft even?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look, I know Russell might be a little bit mad. He might be like, I'm in Denver now, man. I've moved on, but really, now you go draft a.
Exactly. Yep, because that's what's going to end up happening now, more likely.
Like, that's the whole reason I wanted to leave.
Exactly.
Dude, what's Ice Cube doing up here, bro? Oh, man. So, yeah, so we're going to see, man. Jacksonville should be getting ready to go on the clock here momentarily. So, they never start the draft actually on time. Because, heavens forbid we actually start something actually when we say we're going to.
Exactly.
Look, says the guys who started the show 5 minutes after we said we were going to.
But at least, hey, we all know how this gonna roll. It's the second pick will be around like 8:45, 9 o'clock. Like,
I know, right?
oh my god!
I love, man. The NFL sent us all out, the media kits and everything for the draft, and they're like, yeah, it should be over between like 11 and 11:30 Eastern time.
Yeah, I never pay attention to those.
Right, I seen that. I'm like, nah.
How you gonna give me a range? Midnight? Come on, man.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't even click on. I'm like, yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. We all know how this goes. They'll say that, and we'll be here probably until at least midnight Eastern time.
Yeah, I think I want to say we went like right under 4 hours last year.
That sounds about right.
First round, so that was kind of crazy.
It was.
So, Couch Coach, you're the only one of the group right now who has a first round pick, and I know we'll talk a little bit more about your pick later. But is there anybody right now that like not even what's realistic, but like if you could just literally have anybody in this draft? Hey,
I'm looking at a guy like I've been sold as of late, like Drake London. I think he's a guy who I think potentially he'll probably fall off at 10. But we talked about a guy like him, just athletic, tall, lanky. Like he's a guy that he can catch that football. He's almost, he just go up there and grab it. Especially for a guy like a Carson Wentz. Don't laugh, cool, but we had Carson Wentz in the fold. I think he would be a perfect, combination with Terry McLaurin and also with Curtis Samuel as well. Also defensively, guys, I'm looking at maybe like a Cal Hamilton. I think he could be a guy potentially that's going to fall. That's another one that, as far as has been falling off people's radar. So I look at those guys, especially from that safety position. I think he'll definitely add a lot of depth to us as far as, because now we have, Bobby McCain and also Cam Curl. So I think we could have him there, and I think he could be pretty much potentially what we was looking for in the Landon Collins, where he can do multiple things, especially now in this tight end centric type of league where we got tight ends like pretty much like wide receivers at this point, record breaking tight ends, seasons and all that. So I think those two are the ones that I'm hoping are there at potentially 11, but those are the guys I'm looking at.
That's why we gotta shut down this wide receiver pay scale, man, because we're gonna have tight ends thinking they deserve 20, 25 million.
That's next. I'm telling you what we said, because matter of fact, you was on the show with me, Jordan, when Christian Kirk got that money. We said the price going up. Because like we said, if you're a wide receiver and he getting that kind of money, I know I'm getting my money. So, yep.
Man, listen.
Yep.
Christian Kirk.
Exactly. $72 million.
There's a reason.
I just have to say, man, Christian Kirk screwed it up for all the teams.
Right.
Blame Christian Kirk.
The price still went up.
Let me blame the Jaguars because they don't know no better. Blame Christian Kirk.
Right.
Listen, well, first of all, you can't blame Christian Kirk because I always said the money too. But at the end of the day, it's like this. First of all, Jacksonville should never have paid him the kind of money they did. But then I'm going to put secondary blame on the Miami Dolphins. Because although you're not going to really pay him the money, you gave Tyreek Hill a deal that looks like he makes $30 million a year. And Tyreek Hill, yes, he's good, but he's not $30 million a year good.
Mm-mm.
No.
But if Christian Kirk is $20 million a year good, he has an argument. Sadly enough,
the market.
I think they both. I think they both.
That's why Christian Kirk is the one to blame.
Oh, he definitely started this, but again, it's on Jacksonville, man. There's a reason. What's the stat they just put out there that they've lost 10 plus games, 10 of the last 11 seasons?
That sounds right.
How are you that bad for that long?
Exactly.
It's Jacksonville. It's Jacksonville.
And your boy Dougie P he got a job to do there. He got to roll up his sleeves.
We gonna see.
Your boy Dougie P.
We gonna see how good really is Dougie P, right? We gonna see how good is Dougie P.
Dougie P is gonna be like, wait, I can call whatever I want.
Doug's gonna be like, you mean I can run the ball 5 times and no one's gonna say anything?
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got some work cut out for him.
I will just say, Jacksonville, the only good thing is they have nice weather throughout pretty much the whole year. That's the only good thing in Jacksonville.
That's true.
And they in Florida, so no state taxes, right?
That's true too.
So that's 2 good things.
Yep. They got a pool in their stadium. That's 3 things.
There you go. And your owner owns AEW. That's 4 good things. If you like professional wrestling, which I do. Not as much as the Eagles, but I do.
So I want to back up real quick. While we're waiting to see what Jacksonville's going to do here. Couch Coach, you brought it up about how Kyle Hamilton is a guy who's dropping. What do y'all think, man? I mean, this is a guy who just a month or 2 ago, I mean, he was super hype, and now it's like all of a sudden people looking at you like you crazy if you talking about something taking this dude before 15.
Yeah.
Hey man, if he's there at 15, man. I mean, I hold on, let me rephrase that. I think Kyle Hamilton, while he's a really good player, I think that people are wise to say, "Oh, go ahead."
Let's see what it's about to be. We'll find out how slow my internet is compared to everybody else. We'll see. We'll see who gets the pick on their screen first. Y'all got streaming services now, man. So everybody got different times.
Yeah, I'm on. Hey,
Couch Coach gonna be first.
Nah, I might be last. I got a streaming service as well. Like,
who got the hardwired in cable?
I got look my Wi-Fi.
I'm still rich.
I'm still waiting for Trevor Lawrence's name to be called. That's how my TV. It's like,
well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't even turn it on, so I'm gonna definitely be last.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, man. If Hutchinson is still there for the Lions at 2, they might sprint to the.
Oh yeah, the whole
they're literally gonna sprint up there, bro. It's gonna be faster than when they drafted Sue.
Yeah. I just wanted to say real quick, I think Hamilton, while he's a good player, there are a lot of concerns, and I do think teams are wise to not, touch him. I think he is a guy that you should let fall to the mid-teens, right? Because I think you want to get good value for your position. There's a lot of linemen, wide receivers, and other positions that you could grab over Hamilton.
I mean, I don't disagree, but it's just amazing to me that just a short period of time ago, he was like a really high prospect. They were talking about him going top 5, and now he's like dropped.
What I'm really saying is, Hamilton, please be there at 15.
Right. That's
that's what I'm really saying.
Cool acting like half of the NFL GMs, like when it comes to that smoke screen. And like you said,
hey man,
yeah.
You might as well go ahead and be where everybody else is, right? I'm giving y'all a realistic expectation of what's going on in these war rooms. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all should never went to the playoffs.
Maybe we're really about to get the pick now.
Oh, that doesn't even matter, man. That has nothing to do with it, bro.
The Jags,
I might have been worse.
So the Jags did take Trayvon Walker. So they
Walker, okay.
They decided to go with the potential upside more so
that makes sense.
Guy.
And I think that's what Walker's been doing.
This just in the Jacksonville Jaguars already had their pick in. Or not the Jacksonville, but the Detroit Lions already had a pick in.
Where Dom at, man? Where Dom? Where you at, Dom?
I know where. Oh Lord, there we go.
He on the green room.
Okay. About to say, it's about that time.
Oh, actually, I don't see Dom.
Well, if Dom doesn't show up, I think we'll be fine. I think we can figure out what's going to happen at number 2.
We can gauge the excitement.
Yeah, I think if all 4 of us put our collective wisdom together, I think we can come up with a good idea of who's going to be the number 2 pick.
Yeah. I think the hometown kid.
So clearly we're all thinking Kyle Hamilton, right?
No, Malik Willis.
We're all thinking Drake London, guys. Drake London.
Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
If they took Malik Willis, whoa, boy.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. If somehow Aiden Hutchinson gets past number 2, Howie Roseman is going to be on the phone begging the Texans to trade. And I won't be mad. I would not be mad.
And if I'm Houston, I'll take you. Because then if I can get your 15th and 18th.
I told you that pick was coming in quick, man.
Well, it ain't gonna be 15. It wouldn't be 15 and 18. It would be like 15 and a second. You know what I'm saying?
That's 2000
and a fourth. Look,
cool.
It'd be 15. It would be a second, a fourth, and a seventh.
Huh. It's 2022. Ain't no way a team gonna trade down 12 picks and only gonna get a first round pick.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why they're getting a second, a fourth, and a seventh.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure they would take that.
And they want the fourth next year. Because you have to get one of the picks next year.
If you give me a deal like that, if I'm Nick Caserio, I would hang up in your face.
I was just thinking the same exact thing.
Well, luckily you guys are not Nick Caserio. And it doesn't really matter because we know what's seriously going to happen right here. Aiden Hutchinson is going number 2. Like, seriously, he's going number 2.
For sure.
Yeah.
It would make a lot of sense.
It's like
this is more of a slam dunk than the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
So, if Dom doesn't hang out for this one, I think, like I said, I have a feeling that we'll be able to handle it.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I mean,
hopefully
we can. Hopefully. Does anyone know anything about this Hutchinson guy? Anybody ever seen him do anything?
Nah,
I heard a few things about him before.
I heard
I don't know if I've seen any tape on him. If only he had been maybe involved in like a college playoff game or something like that, we'd all know more about him.
Sometimes it's like we wish we knew more.
Did he show up in Miami?
I think he had on the wrong jersey though, because he was in the backfield a lot, but he had a Michigan jersey. So.
Yeah, a lot happened that on New Year's Eve night. I recall that.
I've never seen a halfback run backwards before. It's really weird.
It got a little foggy.
Barry Sanders, he was summoning the spirit of Barry Sanders. That's what happened.
And y'all will be shocked by this, but the Detroit Lions have selected Adrian Hutchinson.
Yeah,
bruh.
Very surprising.
Ooh, wow.
What a pick.
so really not honestly, man, this is a no-brainer. We don't need to talk too much about it, man. So we're gonna go ahead and bring our first guest picker on Denzel Snipes. We're gonna go ahead and bring him on to talk about the Texans.
H-Town.
Denzel, what's up, man? Welcome.
H-Town.
So, man, the question we want to know first off is who do you want to see the Texans take here? Can't hear you. Hey, Denzel, you had an issue with your mic.
Yeah.
We can't hear you, bro.
Can't hear you.
There you go.
It's the beauty of live television.
Yeah.
For a second.
You get it.
You might want to turn your TV down, bro. I think it's his TV in the background.
What up? What's good? What's going on, y'all?
We can hear you now.
There you go.
What's going on?
Yeah. What's up? Can you hear us?
Okay. I know that he hasn't been a favorite of y'all, so far that y'all brought him up, but I really wouldn't mind having Thibodeau because I think it's time to rebuild that defense. And you got to think. Wait. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah. We hear you.
Yeah.
You're good.
Hold on. Am I muted? Can you hear me? Hold on, man.
Yeah, we hear
you.
Are you there?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You might want to turn your TV down a little bit. I think that's
I think it's your TV. I think
Here's
your TV's affecting your mic, bro.
Man, I don't know what's going on. Let me try leaving and coming back.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So while we wait on him to pop out and pop back in.
Oh, okay, good. Okay then. I really wouldn't mind Thibodeau because I feel like we got. Okay, there it is. Okay then. All right, I do want to start to rebuild the defense. I really wouldn't mind Thibodeau. It actually goes back to
Yeah, I think your internet's like cutting in and out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So well, we come enough of that to hear that who he would really like is Thibodeau. Which I mean, we were talking about it earlier. I don't have anything against him. I think that a lot of the negative talk we're hearing against him is all smoke screen. I think it's an effort to get him to drop. I'm not buying any of it at all.
Another guy, if he somehow falls to 15, hey, I mean, that card should be up there quick. But again, I just want to say this: Howie Roseman is making the picks, so I am scared.
That's a given with you, bro. That's a given with you. The only way you would be more scared if B.O.B. was your general manager.
Nah, I definitely would be more scared if B.O.B. was my general manager.
Which, Denzel, you know a little bit about B.O.B. You know a little bit about Bill O'Brien.
It's not even cool, bro. You know what? We can't even bring it up in front of Denzel, man. It's not cool. We wrong, bro. We wrong.
It's post-traumatic stress.
Yeah, we wrong, bro. We can't do that.
So can you hear us now, man? Everything good?
We can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, I think it's something with your internet.
Yeah. I've been there before. Not tonight though. Not tonight.
It do happen.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Boy, don't remind me. But you know what? The real No. Well, this is what I tell everybody.
Hey Denzel, we
I mean,
you might want to research your computer, your internet, or something.
But that needs to be the real. Yeah.
Hey, Denzel, bro, you gonna have to restart your probably try to restart your computer or something, bro. You breaking up real bad.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I think he's maybe
trying to see. Yeah, he's gonna try to hop in on his phone. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That internet get you sometimes, man.
That's what I did. I hopped in on my phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we ain't doing this tonight. Just gonna hop on the phone, buddy.
I went and did a full reset on my modem earlier today just to make sure.
I did the modem and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. So the pick is in. So now we're just going to get your reaction, man. Derek Stingley Jr.
Love it. No. Love the pick. I absolutely two-time All-American. Shoot, I love it because I said that we needed to go defense. We need to go defense and rebuild with the defense. And this is actually taking me back about 10, 11 years because we started with the defense, and that's how we even remotely started getting good, you know? So I like it. I definitely dig it. I wanted an edge rusher, but I'm not mad at Stingley Jr.
Yeah, for me, the only question mark, obviously, with him is the health.
Right.
You know, because he didn't really play much. He's missed most of the last 2 years. But if he can stay healthy and he's anything like he was his freshman year, y'all just got a monster.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely think you got a monster.
Yeah, you did.
I think I remember in the 2010 draft, we drafted Kareem Jackson, who had a slow rookie year, but picked up steam pretty quick, and he ended up being a more than solid corner for us, playing opposite J-Jo. So, I mean, maybe he can follow in his footsteps, but most definitely I dig the pick. I say for this draft, we just go because I was looking at Bleacher Report, and they said that the odds of Kenny Pickett going to the Texans went from 20-1 to 8-1 in 3 hours. So I'm sitting there like, man, we might mess around and get Pickett. But no, definitely Nick Casario did the right thing. He went out and got a stud corner out of LSU and conference, the hardest conference in the land. And I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Hey man, we'll send you Jimmy for a third next year.
We got Mills. They the same player.
Well, technically they're not because Mills doesn't get hurt. So far.
Well, here's the thing.
Jimmy also wins games.
That's true too.
Jimmy does win games, but see, here's the thing. They both have the same arm. They both have the same mobility. The difference is Mills has room to grow. At this point in Jimmy's career, this is what you're going to get.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I do not disagree. You know exactly what you're getting with Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's why he's trying to shop him to everybody. He going to be every pick like, yo. Third round of next year. Third round next year.
For Mayfield. I think y'all brought it up already. Our name got thrown in the hat for Mayfield, in which I really just want to go with Mills, dude. Mills.
Yeah, I like what I saw from Mills, bro.
Yeah, he showed promise last year. He actually, I mean, I know used to stat and all, but at one point in time, he led the league in first half completion percentage, which you would think is a tiny step in the right direction. So, you know, I just think Lovie Smith needs to put him in a position to succeed. We signed Marlon Mack. I would like to see us get a running back out of this draft. I know Marcus Walker's probably not going to fall to us, but if we can get a young stud and then just, you know, do something to take the pressure off the Mills and run the ball, because our running back core last year, man, they're old. Burkhead really, you know, I mean, he had like one good game last year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We need young. We need to get younger in the backfield. We need to get younger. David Johnson, no.
About 75.
Yeah, I mean, I'm personally a little bit torn on Mills. I think he shows some potential, and I don't fault y'all for wanting to see what he can develop into. But, you know, couch culture, I'm sure, can relate to, they kind of went through the same thing with Heineke, where they saw some potential, and then it just didn't come.
Yeah.
I feel like Mills is better than Heineke, though. Heineke was a good story. I think Mills, you see more of like perseverance, you know, playing through some difficult situations and all the stuff going on. So I think you've got more even from right now in Mills than Heineke. We wanted Heineke to see, right, great story, but he was already like a 5 or 6 year veteran. He wasn't like a rookie. He
been on the Texans, he'd been on the Panthers and a couple other more teams before he found Washington.
XFL, all the stuff. Yeah.
He's been some
all over the place. Yeah.
So he was who he was.
I mean, shoot, if Heineke could turn out to be Fitzpatrick, at least that's a little solid.
Exactly.
That's true.
Well, that is true.
He had his moments. Yeah, he had his moments.
And that's what Fitzpatrick is. He'll show you. He'll give you his moments. You know,
Fitz magic, baby.
I was gonna say, hold on, now. It's two different people. There's Fitz magic and there's Fitzpatrick.
It's magic.
It's two different people, right?
Hey,
that's simple.
Well, we know. Even though he's unpredictable, we know what Fitzpatrick is, and I would take him well before Danny Pennies.
So the Jets, the pick is in at pick 4. Who do you guys think they're taking?
I say Thibodeau.
Jets would probably get Thibodeau.
Yeah,
I think it would make sense. He's the best. He's the best player on the board.
They need corner help too, though. They might go with Sauce Gardner.
The reason I think Thibodeau myself is Robert Saleh obviously came from San Francisco, where the focus was on building that front four. I think he's going to want to do the same thing up there with the Jets. I think he's going to want to focus on that front four and put Thibodeau on the edge, man. It's a difference maker.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. We're about to find out. Eventually, you know, they be over there taking their time, picking. They just come out to the picking.
Sometimes they bring the guest up there, yeah.
They definitely take their time.
You know, the NFL be trying to milk it, man. They like, look, we got commercial breaks. We got people to pay for commercials.
Right.
Taking our time, these commercial breaks in.
Milk it.
I move.
They got that time slot. They got a 3-hour, 2-hour time slot. They better.
That's true. Yeah.
That's true.
Networks don't play behind their time slots. They
don't play by them commercials either. They're like, all right, you got 5 more minutes. We got to get this pick in this commercial. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But here at the play calls, we're commercial free.
We are commercial free.
We are your commercials.
We don't do commercials. We don't do random shots at the crowd.
I mean, I could do your own commercials or something, like
we could.
I don't know. Maybe Steven Box got a candy company. Eat my candy bars or something,
That would
A
be
box of
ironic.
candy.
That would be ironic since actually what I do is health coaching, but you know.
It could be healthy candy. A box of candy.
Steven gonna
Keto
advertise
friendly.
for cheat days.
Listen, bro, I do not believe in healthy candy. Okay, let's just put that out there right now. If I'm gonna eat some candy,
You are ruining your opportunity, sir.
Healthy candy.
You are ruining
Come
your
on, man.
opportunity.
People gonna hear
That's
that, man. They
oxymoron,
gonna be flying the sign out. They gonna be like, "What?
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can eat candy?"
Bruh, you could be killing them with a box of candy, bro. But you're not even with it.
Sauce Gardner.
It was sauce. Oh, it's sauce. Okay.
What I tell y'all.
Yeah.
What I tell y'all.
Hot sauce.
Corners
I mean, it's
important,
not a-
bro.
'Cause I had
Every
them going
team needs
to-
corners.
Yeah. That's
Elite
true.
corners is always needed.
Mhm.
Look, the reason I wasn't saying they needed a corner, I was hoping that he might drop in case we do actually pay trade with the just at 10.
I know, right?
That's what I was hoping for.
First 4 picks, all defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, Denzel, man, we appreciate you you dropping in. I believe the Texans got another pick at 13, so we'll bring you back then.
All right.
And we're gonna go and bring our Giants fan in right now.
All right, then. All right, them
All
other
right,
chocolate,
this
man.
deal.
All right, so we got a Giants fan joining us. Steve, man, what's going on? Welcome.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Sorry,
How's it going, Steve?
I just had to pour a shot when the Jets just took the guy that I was hoping to get at 7 at 4. So yeah,
Oh gosh.
yeah,
Well, yeah,
dude.
I think that was a little
I
bit
was
of a.
all about sauce at 7 because
Yeah, I think that's.
with the Giants contract situation with their corner owing $21.5 million. They needed a corner. They were trying to release him and get the corner, and now that doesn't happen anymore. But oh well.
Yeah, I'm only curious to see what corners now. Does a guy like Elam maybe go sooner than what we expected?
Well, I think like Steve, if you wanted the corner, you was gonna have to get him at 5.
Yeah.
You didn't want to let the Panthers pick in the corners on the board.
Well, it was just funny that they went 3 and 4. But that's the thing about mocks, which is so funny.
I know.
I know
Mhm.
you guys all.
Mhm.
I know you guys all do your research too, and you do your mocks and you talk to your people.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny when you see guys anywhere from 3 to 20 in different mocks,
Yeah.
right? You're like,
Mhm.
you're like somebody's wrong, right? Like,
Yeah.
like I've seen mocks where Gardner has been 7, 8, 9, and then you're like, you see mocks where you're like, oh, he's gonna go 3 or 4. It's just.
Yep.
You don't know. I mean, I really quickly, I know I'm just going to talk about the Giants, but I just got to bring this up because it's funny. Bernard Raymond, he went to Central Michigan where I went to school. He's a 6'6" left tackle, Australian stud. He's been playing football for like 5 years. Like he's going to be an all-pro. I'm telling you right now, he's going to be in the Pro Bowl. He is that guy, but he has a limited, tape and all that stuff, and he played at Central Michigan. But he was a receiver, then a tight end, gained a bunch of weight, all that good stuff. then dominates as a left tackle, which Joe Staley did, by the way. If you remember Joe Staley's name from Central Michigan, became kind of a good tackle.
I'm familiar with him. Yeah.
I think I heard that dude before.
Yeah.
Bernard Raymond's going to be the next Joe Staley. And I've seen mocks that have had him anywhere from 21 to 53. So it's just somebody's going to be wrong.
Definitely.
So as you saw, one of our viewers, Dan Gilbert, actually, he's a Cowboys fan. Said that the Giants definitely better take O-line. Are you in agreement with that?
Yeah, absolutely. This truthfully, this is the best. I mean, it's about to come in right now, and I'm streaming, so I might be behind a couple of you guys, but
We're all streaming, man. We're all behind.
yeah, you got how it worked out. You got all 3 of the O-line prospects here, so it dang well better be one of them. I would like Evan Neal, but I'm okay with any of the 3. But
Okay.
it better be
If I were you, I
an
want
offensive
Icky.
line. If it's not an offensive lineman, you might have to completely mute me in a second because it might be bad.
Yeah, the Giants find ways to screw up the draft. So
You know what, Jordan? Don't be mad at me just because, I don't like it. All right.
He said just because I don't like it.
even on Monday, I try and give the Nuggets props about how when their boys come back with Porter and Murray,
this is a football show,
great. I tried to help you. I was going to say,
this is a football show.
Porter come back, they're going to be good. And Jordan's still trying to be mean to me. He's still trying to be mean to me. It's not fair.
Hey, man. Okay. That's an open wound. Right now, we're talking football, sir.
He said y'all can take anyone but Green because he's going 24th.
Hey, cool.
Also,
cool.
Aaron
You
Nelson,
still got.
another
Hey,
Giants fan agrees.
Cool. Cool still got that belt for the Bucks. So don't talk to me, Cool. You're fine. All right.
Yeah, but that's the secondary team. You know what I'm saying?
You're good, man. Come on.
That's the ha. They won. I told you they'd win. But Denver is like it hurts when they lose.
Yeah. I completely agree with that.
Yeah. That team lasts for a while.
Stop. Last thing about basketball. You guys know I know Monte Morris. I've known him since he was a freshman in high school. So I got love for Denver. I got no problem with them. But yeah.
All right, let's see.
Anyway.
See what picking.
All right, let's see it again.
We're about to find out.
With the number 5 pick, the New York Giants
if it's not a tackle who can start from day one, I'm about to throw some stuff just so you guys all know.
Who is?
Hey, they didn't pick up Daniel Jones's option, so if it's a quarterback, I'm going to lose it.
But Malik Willis coming off the board, right?
Oh man, that's dirty.
It is.
That's dirty, sir.
Yeah, this is not right.
I mean, I could have said Pickett. I mean, come on. At least I gave a better option.
That's true.
Hey,
I'll tell. I talked to Cool about this earlier. I'll tell this story in a second after we get this selection, but because it's funny and you guys will all laugh. And we got time to kill between my 5th and 7th pick. So.
Yeah, we do. But Jen is not going to like you taking her time at 6, though, sir.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll shut up when the Queen's talking. I mean, when Jen's talking, I'll be quiet. You know. I'm scared, Jen.
Thibodeau.
That makes sense.
Oh no, we got to go against him twice. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No!
Okay. Hold on. Give me a second.
No.
He's not throwing anything.
Not yet.
This is a good sign.
That's a good sign.
I just had to do a Jaeger bomb real quick. All right.
Okay.
Let me try to be smart about this for just a second. So all 3 tackles are still there.
Mm-hmm.
There's only
one pick in between.
There's only one pick in between.
Mm-hmm.
So for some reason, we're just going to say, their intel told them that he was going to go in that one pick.
There's a possibility he could go to Carolina.
Yeah. So because of that, they had to take him because then they know whoever Carolina takes, they still have 2 tackles to choose from.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I think it's a dangerously smart move for.
I'm gonna let it.
Giants.
I'm gonna let it marinate. That they're still gonna get Neal or Cross. I would assume, right?
Yeah, you're gonna get one of them, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Sure.
You're in a good spot.
Still out there too. So you got the top 3 tackles still in the board.
Right. So if they grab him, you still got Neal or Cross. So I'm gonna say that how the draft panned out. This is a good. I mean, all I wanted a pass rusher and an O-line, and then in my dreams I wanted Sauce. But when that didn't happen, I was like, all right, O-line and D-line, and
I hear that.
So I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool here. If some crazy crap happens and they trade out of 7 and not get an offensive lineman, then Lord help us all. Lord help us all. Because, and I know they didn't.
If that happens, get the record button out. Is what he's saying. Get the record button.
Yeah. No, it's recording, bro. We got this. This is for life.
No, I mean the other people are watching. If they don't pick offensive tackle, if you're watching, you want to record.
Oh,
Yeah.
they don't need to record.
You're
You
going to
can
be
come back to
entertained.
you can come back to playcollegesports.com anytime and watch the replay. Which, by the way, if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button
and the subscribe button.
Yeah, so a great opportunity for Daniel Jones to make a whole bunch of money if he thinks that he's good enough. Barkley's coming back. He has a lot to prove. Galladay, if he can ever stay healthy for more than 3 games, then amazing. Like they have.
Steve, I'm gonna cut you off for 1 second because I'm gonna go ahead and bring Jen on so she can talk about
bring Jen.
the
Bring
Panthers.
in Jen. Bring in Jen. That's
Yes.
hashtag upgrade.
Hey, Jen, welcome.
Jen,
Hey guys,
what's
sorry I
up?
had my volume on down. What's up, gentlemen? How are you?
So
Jen,
we're gonna let
you
you
don't have to
talk about the
apologize. You're an
Panthers for a
upgrade.
little bit since
You're an
Steve's
upgrade,
gonna be able
Jen.
to talk about the Giants again right after this.
Yes.
I know, right?
You're an upgrade, Jen. You're an
Hi,
upgrade.
Steve. I'm drinking caffeine-free Diet Mountain Dew tonight. It's so luxurious.
So, Jen,
I got
talk to
Oberon.
us
I got Oberon.
about the Panthers here.
Dom's still not on. He doesn't. We don't. I don't know if you guys all know about Oberon, but really great spring summer beer.
So, Jen, talk to us about the Panthers here. Who do you want to see?
I want to see us get Evan or Evan Neal or Jeremy Slayer. However, because I don't think any quarterback is going to do great without a solid left side. Watching Jeremy in the championship game, I thought he'd be a very complimentary to Taylor Moton, who's the second best right tackle in the league. And I just want to see Taylor complimented because it doesn't matter if our left side is not solid. It doesn't matter who our quarterback is. Ain't going to do much. My fear is that we're going to get a young quarterback from Pittsburgh.
Yep.
I was just about to ask you about quarterbacks.
Yeah,
You answered it there.
Yeah.
I just
We're
don't want a
just-
quarterback yet. If we were to get a quarterback, my preference
We
would
were
be
just talking about this, Jen, about what would be the pick that would make you just go crazy. And
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett.
I don't want Kenny Pickett. I don't want
Why?
Kenny Pickett.
I mean,
Sounds like you feel the same way I felt about Matt Jones last year.
Yeah. I mean, well, I told Jen on chat, I was like, Kenny Pickett should go before 20. So
Yes.
at
I
6, yeah.
With a pick is in, and we've had a couple of surprises already tonight. So
Well, I'm not judging anybody for
And
breakdowns.
I will
because
say,
I had to control myself from a breakdown 2 years ago.
yes.
last
Cool.
year,
Cool.
If I was a better
so
friend, I would
random.
never bring that up, but I bring it up frequently.
I'm so glad that there was no video on me when frickin' Daniel Jones got drafted when he got drafted, because that would have been really bad. Because
well, they're
I
not
was-
picking up his 5th
I
year
was-
option.
no, they did not pick up his 5th year, which is good because that's it's a contract year. Put up or shut up. Let's see what happens. We give you weapons and battle.
I just want to say real quick,
Well-
Couch Coach is over there redoing his draft board.
Oh my God. I'm just throwing it in the trash at this
I'm
point.
not gonna lie. I just-
Oh my
Draft
God.
board look like most people
Oh,
NCAA
the
brackets.
Carolina Panthers haven't had a solid left tackle since Jordan Gross retired.
That is
That's where we
true.
are.
Mhm.
And
That is
that's
something
where
that you
we have
definitely
a
need.
And
Yeah.
hats off to Cam Irving for trying to step in, but he has a really piss poor attitude, so he can be a backup. That's how I see it. But I
Hey,
really
Jen,
don't want a quarterback this
I
year.
don't want to, Jen. I don't want to like take over the chat, but do you feel like Sam Donald could be okay with the right type of people?
Yes.
I do.
I do.
Yeah, I think he'd be okay.
I don't think he'll be like the future of the franchise by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
He had one horrendous
I mean-
game last season, and that was against the Giants.
Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl. Like, if you have the right people around you, like we get to this point that like, you have to have this, elite quarterback. Like, no, you need to have a good team.
Yes,
Like even Russell Wilson, and I'm sorry, Jordan, because I know he's your guy now, but Russell
I
Wilson.
think we're gonna get Malik Willis because they keep putting him on camera.
Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson won the Super Bowl when he was on a rookie deal, and they could have a whole bunch of money to pay other people.
Mm-hmm.
I can't deny that, but that was also against the Broncos. that Super Bowl. Thanks for bringing that up. But they also had a tremendous defense.
You're welcome.
Yo, I'm so nervous. I'm really hoping our pick is that we're trading
Listen, I understand a lot when people are nervous.
back.
I'm nervous every draft.
Okay, my husband's following it on Twitter, and he just said that he's here and we drafted a left tackle.
Okay. Well, there's two good ones to choose from, so that would be fine.
That's perfect.
Okay. From who?
There's two good ones to choose from.
Okay, Luke DeCock sent it out that we drafted left tackle. Akanaloo.
Yeah.
Oh, NC State. Yo, yeah, that's perfect.
That's what I was saying.
Twitter
Yep.
thing.
Yeah,
Twitter
he's
is
great.
saying this.
He stays with Carolinas.
Yeah. Went to
Hey,
NC
as long as
State.
we get a left tackle,
NC State,
I'm
he was
cool.
Yeah.
like 3 in some mocks.
He
Yeah,
went
he's
to he from that third world.
He was
country,
number one
North
in something.
Carolina.
He said a third world country, North Carolina.
Yeah, you know how it is the triangle.
Well,
You know Virginia.
They're the
You know
first part
Virginia
of
people
triangle.
would know.
No, I'm
Virginia
talking
would
about
know
triangle.
because they third
No.
world as well,
Yep.
so they would
No,
know.
We got
we're talking about
Akanaloo.
a triangle because we Carolina guys.
Ah, shit. He came from state.
cool. I wish you were an Eagles fan. Other than that, I love you.
How you feeling about the pitch? Yeah, I'm assuming.
I'm good with
happy.
it. I'm good with its pick because here, like I said, we're not going to do anything with a left tackle. It's not the left tackle I wanted, but you know what? Whatever, he's solid. NC State went pretty far. He did a solid job for state last couple of years. I just truly 100% did not want a quarterback to be our draft.
Well, he's actually the
100%.
top ranked left tackle, so you got the best ranked left tackle.
I thought Neil was top ranked. I thought Neil was
At
top
6.
ranked.
The Giants.
Yeah.
At 7.
So, whew, y'all, I can sleep easy now. You don't understand. I can sleep easy.
Welcome to the winning team, Icky. Jedediah, I would like to say that's a bold statement.
Let's go,
That's a very
Let's go,
bold
Cleveland.
People
statement.
just got their own definitions of words now. You know.
Yeah, that's very bold.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
That is very bold. That's
Bold.
what Mick Foley would call testicular fortitude.
Oh, yes, we're going dodgeball. I love it. We're going dodgeball.
Tom Brady retired again.
Nice.
Like, I mean, on the winning team.
By the way, I will say I called that Tom Brady was not actually retiring. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh, my
know
co-host
where
did too.
that-
I was the only one that believed it.
I
You
believed
were.
it too. I was
Yeah, I
really
always believed
happy.
Yeah, you should have saw something like that dude's not retire. He's like, oh, he's gonna go spend time with his family. And I'm like,
For like 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
nice.
Sick of him. Exactly.
I'm
I think his wife released him
I
back
made
to the
so
ball.
many people mad by saying that, and I was like, no, he's not going out like that. Hey, Daniel, CMC isn't the one who put his ass on IR. That was Matt Rule over a rolled ankle. And yes, I'm still very bitter with Matt Rule for being selfish. And I can't say what else I think of Matt Rule, but if you know me, you know what I think.
Let's just say, yeah.
My mom taught me to be a lady, so I will pretend to be one.
He might be at a college campus near you, so hey, you might not have him for long. So
Jen would
No, we're
love
gonna
that
keep
though.
Christian. We're keeping Christian. Don't you know? No, sir. No.
I
Because the
think
rest
Hey,
of my
Taylor,
team
quiet.
in Buffalo has the other half of my team. No. Leave me Christian.
I want to get Steve's
Love it.
thoughts on this.
Yeah, you're great.
So Gilbert also was saying, you know, maybe the Giants should have taken 2 offensive linemen.
Nice.
I'm curious
Well,
what
man.
your thoughts are.
All right. Here we go. All right.
Now the big fella's going to do the Icky Shuffle a very short distance. He's just going from Raleigh to Charlotte to play for the Carolina Panthers.
You can yours?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Hey, am I back? Sorry.
Yeah. No, I was asking. Dan Gilbert was saying, what are your thoughts? Do you feel like the Giants should have maybe took 2 offensive linemen?
Man, you know, how the draft played out, I mean, I guess you could have made that case. But I'm going to say that Andrew Thomas is going to be at least serviceable enough to be the right tackle, and you get the stud at left tackle right now.
Hey, Steve.
So
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you out here, buddy. I'm gonna help you out here. Hey, Mr. Gilbert, defense wins championships. 2 offensive tackles don't play on defense, sir. That's why they didn't do that.
That is definitely true. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I was also thinking, like, do you really want to have two tackles both come up for contract renewals at the same time?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
People talked about earlier.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, your internet is like cutting out.
And then you get the guy Thibodeau at 5.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the drafting Thibodeau at 5 as long as they actually take an offensive lineman here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't take an offensive lineman here, I'm gonna be like, what in the world are they doing?
There's a problem. Right. But yeah, he fell into your lap. You gotta strike that deal. You have to get that
from
deal.
Charlotte. What Tennessee State?
Okay.
Hometown boy. That's why they do it with him.
In the NFC East, the front fours, you have to have a better line. I mean, but you have to also have a front four.
You have to be one of, you have to have one of those front fours to give the other teams problems, dude. Nobody drafts two offensive linemen in the same draft in the first round.
Cool nicely told me today, hey, this division got to get better. This division got to get better.
You do.
So, yeah. So Evan Neal, come on down. Let's go.
That's who they just picked.
I mean, that's a solid pickup there, y'all.
Yeah, that's a good pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you see it, Steve, but they did pick Neal.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good pickup. Mm-hmm. Alabama offensive lineman, man, they do well in the league normally.
Solid, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They Pro Bowlers.
Yep.
I mean, get people that win. You know.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
Change the culture.
I think it's very underrated at every level. Like when college coaches try to recruit the best player from a bad team over a good player from a great team, same thing in the NFL or professional leagues. Like don't recruit, don't draft the best player from a bad team. Draft a good player from the great team because they're going to want to win because they're used to winning. Like
very true.
You know what? Like Evan Neal doesn't know anything but winning.
Eric likes that pick.
And he's going to the Giants. I'm just saying.
Oh, and by the way, Eric was saying earlier, I was laughing because he was saying how upset he was when y'all drafted Daniel Jones. I was watching that draft with him. I can vouch for the fact that he was not pleased.
I still don't understand that pick.
I was on the phone with another Giants fan when they made that pick, and he took about 6 deep breaths before he could even talk.
Yeah.
So you want to hear regrets?
The Daniel Jones one for me still hurts because
he went to Duke.
They didn't pick up his option. He still might be okay. We'll see. But yeah, that was just because nobody else had him in the top 20.
No.
No. They were talking about him or Dwayne Haskins, may he rest in peace. And Washington got Dwayne Haskins at 18 or 16, whatever it was.
18.
Yeah, and you get Daniel Jones then? What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You're always going to be bad. Talking to Cool about this earlier. When Eli got drafted, well, he got drafted by San Diego, obviously, but then San Diego. And then when they made the trade, I was mad because I thought the Giants gave up too much for him. But obviously, looking back at it, hey, if you get 2 championships, you deal with it. But yeah, I definitely freaked out at the time for what they gave up. But I just let me know when a Duke quarterback does good. I mean, the Giants had a Duke quarterback before. His name was Dave Brown. So you remember Dave Brown? That's what I thought. Exactly. You're welcome.
That would be any Duke player.
Well,
sorry.
Well, Jen, Steve, we appreciate y'all coming.
You're welcome. Thank you guys. Let me get out here.
You guys are having me on. I appreciate it
so much.
Y'all go hang out in the chat, man. Continue to talk with us throughout the night.
Will do. Thanks again, gentlemen. I appreciate the invite.
Have a good one.
All the time.
And make sure y'all drop over in the chat and let people know where they can find y'all regularly at too.
Hey, real quick. that Ronnie Lott frame jersey is nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Yes. Good night, y'all.
Good night. Thanks again.
All right. See you guys.
All right. Well, we were supposed to have somebody coming on for the Falcons, but
he's coming. He's coming.
There you go. There you go. Okay, I was
sir.
getting a little worried there for a second.
Oh nah, he's coming.
What's going on, man?
Hey, you. What up?
Jelani, what's going on?
What up?
So you were just in time. The pick is in. Real quick before they announce it, who do you want here?
Honestly, I
There's
haven't
only
been
one
around the
pick.
TV, so I don't know who's there. I kind of want a safety. I either want Kyle Hamilton or a receiver. I know,
Yeah, bro.
one of the Ohio State boys on the clock.
Well, you can have
Obviously,
any one of those you want, sir. Any one of them.
Yeah, there.
I don't
They haven't
know.
been picked,
I'm
so
fine
you're
with either
good.
one. Just one of the Ohio State ones. I don't know. I'm a little iffy on Drake London, but definitely Olave or Wilson.
That
I'll be
makes
fine
sense.
with, or Hamilton. But one of those three will definitely make me happy. Like I said, obviously we don't have a number one. Our number one is Cordell.
I think
you know what happened with
y'all are
Ricky,
going to
so
get. I think y'all getting Garrett Wilson
I'd be fine with that. Like I
from
said,
Ohio
something
State.
to build around. Someone to build around, but
Yeah, I think
I
he's
don't know.
your
Who
pick.
do y'all think we're gonna get at this pick?
Yeah, I definitely think Garrett Wilson.
I'm actually here in Atlanta, and I'm hearing a lot of rumors that y'all actually really love Williams, Jameson Williams. Even though he's coming off the ACL, I'm hearing that they're really in love with him.
That's the
Well,
only
hey,
thing.
man.
Yeah, the ACL. We need someone to kind of help him come in immediately. I know.
Yeah,
they
you
said
need.
rehab is going good for him, but still probably I feel like maybe mid-season, if
Yep.
that.
So the pick is Drake London.
No,
Mm.
no, oh my god! Like really?
Now the good thing with Drake London, he is a big body receiver. You know what I'm saying? I know you were just saying
almost 6'4". Yeah.
Yeah. Good good catch radius. Not all the speed that you may want, but I mean you got other guys with speed. So, a big body that can catch. I'm personally very wary of USC receivers after being burned by them, but that's just a personal thing. You can't blame everybody that comes from a school for, a couple of guys not being good, but every time I see USC by a receiver's name, there's a certain person I can't even say his name anymore that I think about.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the train with you on that as well. That's why I was like, I know that, obviously it's not Julio replacement. Obviously we do need bigger body receivers. A lot of the receivers that we have on our that we had on our roster were smaller guys, speedier guys like the Kias, and a few other practice squad guys that we had on there. We never really had any true, I guess, replacement besides Calvin Ridley, and he's not obviously a big body receiver. He's more like a X, but it's whatever, I guess. Mike Evans clone. I don't know. I'm not.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
I wouldn't be happy if I was on the Falcons either.
That's a perfect pick for Atlanta. Like you got two guys now, like Kyle Pitts. You just throw it up in there. It's a 50-50 ball. Boom,
hopefully.
they're there.
Well, pretty much. Yeah,
we can get the ball to Malcolm at all.
Well, Marcus Mariota.
You got your boy Marcus Mariota, man.
Get the ball I got Marcus Mariota and nobody in front of him.
Well, I mean,
my biggest question mark with this pick is, I know you like, you have more speedy receivers, but it's not like any of those guys are really scare anybody.
Yeah,
you're going out. You got Kyle Pitts, so you went out. You basically got another big body guy. Are you really planning to run a possession offense? Because you don't have the running game for that.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I feel like you really needed a receiver that could actually stretch the field a little bit and really put some fear into a defense.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this though. Atlanta needs more receivers, so they still can draft a speedy guy later in the draft. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they needed more than one receiver. So
yeah,
I just think that they're going after one of the Ohio State guys, like Jelani was saying. I think made a lot more sense here. You could have gotten a guy like Dawson or Traylon Burks maybe later in the draft.
Yeah,
both big body guys. So
yeah, that's what I've been fine with as well. We got 9 or 10 picks somewhere in there. But yeah, spending one on maybe second, third round, I would have been more happy they were going to go big body. But like Wilson and Olave, you kind of like Ohio State has been kind of pumping out receivers here and there. Obviously,
Yeah, they have.
Michael Thomas, like it's a lot of guys that's coming out of there. Like it's coming in the league and producing. So I have my faith in those two. I guess we'll see what London can do for us, if anything, because it's going to be like last year, just like what. Obviously, we had Matt Ryan. We had a little bit of a more established quarterback, but if we don't fix that offensive line, and we don't fix not being able to have a run game, then we're not going to be able to get the ball to either one of him or Pitts anyway. So,
but
I gotta laugh at this, man. They actually just trying to say this dude's pro comparisons, Larry Fitzgerald.
And the beauty thing about it is next year that is, you got two Southern California kids that could potentially be the face of your franchise at the quarterback position. So these are building block for tomorrow, not Friday, but 2023.
They on my team couch. Come on.
No, I'm serious though. I'm serious.
He told you to rise up, then show you to sit back down.
Same time.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the beauty about this, where next year potentially, because we all know Marcus Mariota isn't the future of this team. So you look at that, you think about if you get like a Bryce Young or CJ Stroud next year potentially, or other guys, then you can look at this night and be like, well, this was the building block for what's going to happen potentially next year. Oh no, trust me, I'll sit and wait too if I had the opportunity. But I know our team is different. But
and I do to my co-host point, I do believe if he was healthy, Jameson Williams would have been the pick. But to your point as well, with him being injured, you kind of want to go with a guy that you feel like you could have from day one because Atlanta needs that work right now.
Yeah.
So Jelani, final thoughts on the pick, man?
Yeah. So obviously, position of need, player pick, not really what I wanted or expected, but it is what it is, I guess. Hopefully, I'm hoping they have a plan. Obviously, these last 2 years in Atlanta just haven't been the greatest. Obviously, getting rid of a lot of cornerstones. Brady might be next. I guess this might just be what you need for them to create their own, identity, and remake this, retool and remake this team. So I'm gonna trust in it for now. And hopefully, like I said, he shows what he can do.
Hey, if you need a bright side, man, at least he's better than Jalen Reagor.
I feel that. I appreciate y'all for having me on, man. Let me get back inside with these. Make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do.
All right, man.
All right, Jelani. I'll let you, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Always shots, huh? Always shots, huh?
Yeah, always. Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
You're like that's new. So the Seattle Seahawks pick is in. I'm thinking there's two directions they could go here. Obviously, offensive line. We got one tackle left on the board. It would be worth picking here. Don't count a little surprise pick, Jermaine Johnson out of Florida State. They could use some pass rush because their pass rush is absolutely horrid last year. I'm hoping to mess up and take one, but
I still think they go offensive line, but I could be completely wrong here. But of course they need a quarterback, but I don't see him going here though.
What are you talking about? I thought you were praising the Drew Lock pickup.
I'm saying Charles Cross.
Yeah, exactly.
Has to be the pick here.
Has to be. I mean,
they are putrid at offensive line. They are putrid. They have been for years.
They're putrid on the defensive line too. Just in case you.
Yeah, but the offensive line is worse. Like you can. Defensive line, you gotta, but the offensive line, you can't have a putrid both.
Well,
that's
and
true.
You need. I will say this: as long as what they're rolling out at quarterback is what they're rolling out, I'm not really sure that it matters how much protection you give them.
Well, you got to get the protection for the next guy that's actually going to be the quarterback.
You need to be able to stop somebody too.
But yeah, right now you're just throwing Drew Lock out there as a sacrificial lamb.
But I do agree that it makes the most sense for them to go offensive line. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if they do go pass rusher here.
I refuse that, and I will be surprised if they go pass rusher.
You were also surprised when Tom Brady didn't stay retired. So,
Well, I was surprised his wife released him so quickly.
I was.
So he
too,
must
to
have
be
went
honest,
home.
though.
Yeah, he must have went home and been a jerk. So she said, "You know what? Just go back. We don't even want you around here."
Exactly.
That had to be what happened.
That had to be what happened.
That's the only thing I can accept as the reason.
Okay. You don't think it was all part of an elaborate plan to become the part-time owner of the Miami Dolphins?
I do not, sir, because who would
No.
want to be the part-time owner of the Miami Dolphins?
H-Town?
Would they really?
I mean, they probably do anything right now, you know.
Charles Cross.
Made
Yep.
sense.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
That's the only thing they could have done.
Yeah.
It absolutely made sense.
So Drew Luck
He
got some
slid to
protection.
him and everything. Man, Drew Luck is going to get lambasted by the wide receivers first for not being able to get the ball to them like they wanted.
So
And then
now
also,
They'll use
Now
that
we about to
strong
find
arm. They'll use that strong arm and throw it over their head. So that's what happened in Denver.
so y'all know what's coming up next. Pick number 10.
Yep.
So the question that the rumors have been swirling
Kyle Hamilton.
is this a pick that they're going to trade to the 49ers for Deebo Samuel?
Yes, that's been. We're going to trade picks for Deebo Samuel. Atlanta was going to trade picks for Deebo Samuel. I saw. I think the Giants were going to trade for Deebo Samuel, right? So apparently, like every team in the top 15 is going to trade for Deebo Samuel that needs a wide receiver.
And to be honest, the only team out of there that I even felt like there was a remote chance outside of the Jets was the Giants, because if they were actually seriously looking at trading away, I can't think of his name right now. They drafted last year from Florida.
Oh yeah, Kadarius Toney.
If they were looking to actually trade Tony, but the thing is, you don't necessarily have to give up one of those top 10 picks if you're giving up Tony too. You could be giving up something else. So we could still potentially see that happen. But I'm feeling like if Deebo is still on the 49ers rosters after this pick, that means San Francisco's willing to dig their heels in and not trade him.
Or maybe New York is not offering a reasonable amount. The thing is, you got to remember this. Yeah, he said he wants out, and everybody sees that. But teams have to be willing to pay.
Yep.
Well,
the asking price.
You got to be one
And
to let
that's
the
the
guy
thing.
go too. I mean, look, Aaron Rodgers
Yeah,
has
but-
been talking about he wants out of Green Bay for 3 years.
But dude,
He
if
just keeps
somebody
signing
comes
new
to you,
contracts.
if somebody comes to you with a Devontae Adams deal, you're going to take it, right? What it is we don't know what teams are offering, and we don't know what the 49ers want. So if they don't get an offer that's in their range, it doesn't matter if they want to move him or not. They're not going to move him. And that's the thing.
The rumor is that we've told somebody that we want 2 first. My gut feeling is if we told anybody that, it was the Packers. Because we're like, for you, it's going to cost 2 first.
Yep. It's the price.
Mhm.
For
You
other
really
people,
gonna be
we might
down.
go a first and a second or something like that. But for you, it's 2 first.
Y'all know my thing. A first, a fourth, a third next year, and a seventh.
Doesn't look like they're trading. Doesn't look like they're trading for Deebo because the pick is in. So,
That's
so where did
good.
the Jets go here?
Kyle Hamilton.
Think so? I think it would make sense.
Think so.
I was actually looking at him. If we had traded up as a guy we could potentially draft as a Jimmy Ward replacement. So I think Robert Saleh gets his Jimmy Ward for his defense in New York.
But I think that San Francisco should be watching somewhere between 12 and 14. There are some teams in there that need, even 16, that need a veteran wide receiver. Well, not 16 because they have to pay him. They don't have no money, New Orleans. But the Vikings, Texans, and Ravens, that may be a little small space in there where you have some teams who are wide receiver needy, who may be willing to, to make a deal. Not as much Minnesota, but definitely Texans and the Ravens, possibly Minnesota, depending on what they want to give up to get Deebo Samuel. They may be willing to part with Thielen because they see him as kind of on the downtrend in his career.
I mean, we'll see. I don't think that any of those teams necessarily make a lot of sense. I know the Ravens are a team that a lot of people felt, might be a trade potential, but I hadn't really heard too much on them lately. So
never know. A lot of times it comes out of nowhere, and then boom, the trade happens. As long as Schefter doesn't hear about it, it could be a surprise. If Schefter hears about it, it doesn't matter what it is. That dude just lets everything loose as soon as he hears about it.
Scheffler would tell you about your surprise birthday party.
Bruh. If a lot of people run into Adam Schefter, I think he'll get beat up.
Oh yeah.
Like an old school beat up, like not stoned, but like an old school beat up.
So they actually took Garrett Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Which, I mean, look, I think they should have gone defense, but at the same time, I mean, listen, your quarterback showed a couple of good games last year, but he struggled. Give him a weapon.
You know what this tells me? You know what that pick tells me? That they were interested in Deebo Samuel. That's what that pick tells me. Yep. They maybe could not agree with compensation or what the contract they wanted, but that pick tells me that they were interested in Deebo Samuel.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that the interest was in question. I think it was always a matter of were they going to be willing to pay what we wanted. And I personally, based on everything that I've heard, I truly think that we wanted a first and a second.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you seen over there, couch coach?
Nothing. I'm nervous, dog.
It's that time, couch coach. What we looking at, couch coach? What we looking at, baby?
I say Cal Hamilton. I think we pulled a trigger on him. I think we pulled a trigger.
Who's gonna make you like take your hat off and throw it across the room?
Kenny Pickett out have a breakdown on live television.
Listen, man, if y'all go and trade for Kami Carson and then pick Kenny Pickett too, you should have a breakdown.
Like, who our next head coach? Who our next general manager?
Right, because everybody gonna be going out next season.
Bro, y'all made that pick. Y'all gonna have to hire new fans.
Man,
your fan base gonna quit.
They already had some quit.
Exactly. This is worse. This would go down as arguably the worst thing in 2 years at least.
All right, so couch coach, if it's not Kyle Hamilton, offensive player, who would you want?
Offensive, probably. I know a lot of it might be a little bit of a reach. I know Jameson
Williams.
Well, yeah, I think the injury concern is kind of one of those things that I look at that too. Like we talked about it earlier. If he wasn't hurt, he would have been
in Atlanta. Yeah, he'd been in Atlanta if he wasn't hurt.
Oh God, they traded the pick. Oh my Lord.
Couch coach, you might have to hang out with us a little bit longer, man.
All right, let's see what they did. Oh, we traded with the Saints.
So the New Orleans Saints.
So that'd be 19.
I don't know if you want to reach out
or
to
16
and see if he can hop on real quick.
Oh my God, baby.
He done pulled out the New Orleans accent, baby.
I want to see the compensation for this.
I'm curious on that as well.
I am too.
What? Okay, Mayu.
So while we're waiting to see if we can get our New Orleans person on who wasn't expecting to be picking for a few more picks, what were y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking here? What are they moving up for?
Quarterback. I think they're getting a quarterback.
You think they have a complete lack of confidence in Jameis?
Yeah.
Yep.
Part of me thinking it's going to be Malik Willis. I think this is definitely. I think this could be a good pick, especially. Shout out to my childhood idol Ronald Curry, the quarterback coach in New Orleans. So I think this is it for him. I think this is going to be an opportunity for Malik Willis. I think it's going to get, or even Kenny Pickett. They're getting a quarterback. Because they what 16th?
Yeah,
you don't trade up 5 to get.
So you got the Vikings and then the Texans again, and then the Ravens and then the Eagles is who they jumped in front of.
Yeah, so they jumped up 5.
So would you jump up that many spots to go get Olave? Probably not.
Exactly. Jameson? No. Nobody. I don't see. It's got to be a quarterback. Because to me, nobody, because a lot of it could have fell in their lap at 16. So it's got to be a quarterback.
A lot of it wasn't going to be there at 16, bro.
Potentially. I mean, yeah.
Look, I hope a lot of it wasn't going to be there at 16. But Let me say that.
Okay, Roseman.
Let me say that.
Okay, Howie.
Right, but I had to change it to I hope because I thought about who my GM was. I forgot for a minute. Yeah,
this dude has like no confidence in his GM, and it'd be like 5 minutes before they pick, and all of a sudden he had like a false sense of confidence boost in. It's like, oh wait, never mind. I just remember who my GM is. Never mind, I was wrong.
Yeah, bro. He scarred me, man. He scarred me. There's no coming back when you scar somebody like that, man.
No coming back.
Checking to see if we can get our Saints rep, man. He may not be able to hop on.
If not, it's all good.
Yeah, if not, I think Couch Coach made a good point as to why the team will make that.
There's a couple of guys I can see them taking here, but
they
considering what they moved,
but
up,
maybe they go Hamilton.
That's
right?
the thing. But
because remember,
didn't
Malcolm Jenkins retire, didn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they may be looking at Hamilton saying, we need somebody to come in and be that new Malcolm Jenkins, and we think that's you. And we know that there's a high probability.
I'm trying to figure that out too, because let me go back on my phone and
all I've seen is that they swapped 16 with 11. That's all I've seen, which we've talked about.
They obviously would have had to given up something else.
Yeah, they obviously probably gave him another. They definitely had to give him probably at least say a third to go with it or something. I mean, you're gonna have to put something with it.
Yeah, I'm thinking to move up 5 spots. Yeah,
let's see what.
Here we go.
So too bad we don't have. Too bad we don't have the formula up.
A third and a fourth.
Okay. I said too bad we don't have the. Too bad we don't have the formula that we could that we can use.
So dear NFL TV announcers, they did not give up a first. They swapped first.
I guess it's good because we only had 6 picks, so now this gives us 8. So it makes sense. And then we got some because we talked about it on the show the other day. Cool. Friday's going to be the bargain bin day where you can find $5 DVD award-winning DVDs at the bottom of a barrel for $5.
He said $5 award-winning DVD. You did say that. Literally, you did say that.
What else this tells me, Couch Coach, is whoever y'all really wanted was gone.
Yes,
I'd agree with that.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I think either Drake. I think Drake London was the one. I think he was the one. I think we looked at. And then also Garrett Wilson. So it's almost, hey, let's just calm down. We'll get somebody there.
Right.
And, because like you said,
potentially the Eagles make the decision for us.
There's no need for a reach. And now we can go in tomorrow, really, and have an additional pick tomorrow and then an additional pick on Saturday. So it's going to work out pretty well. So I think that's a smart play.
Yeah.
This could be Cal Hamilton, but I don't know. Part of me, I'm thinking QB.
It's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, I could see them training for QB, but at the same time, I don't see it.
Right, I get you because that's why because a part of me, especially in this draft, why are you going up 5 slots? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
why is the dude over here holding up a Chargers towel when the Saints are picking?
He's confused.
He won his 5 minutes of fame. He don't care who.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like the dude I saw earlier on Twitter. He said the only real fans go to the draft. This dude had on the worst looking. I'm sorry, Jordan, but it was Broncos stuff. What he had on was he had a Broncos thing, but it had fruity flowers on it too. And he had on these shoes, bro, and they was tied mad tight. And everybody was like, bro, your feet can't breathe. It was horrible. I was like, dang. I didn't even want to take the picture, Jordan, because I didn't want to have to subject you to something like that. But yeah, it was bad.
I already got a bad image in my head, so you good.
It was bad.
All right, so let's see what they're gonna do here. Apparently, we're gonna talk about the Chiefs and the Chargers.
Yeah. Anybody want that 16 pick? Hey, let's come on. Let's say.
Couch coach like, yo,
let's wheel and deal.
We could drop a couple more spots and get another third and fourth.
Hey, 29, 30. There might be a Tyreek Hill type of wide receiver in the draft. Hey, you want him at 16?
Listen, this guy over here to the side of you probably wouldn't be too mad about his team trading back.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. I have my eyes on some guys, and I would like to go ahead and grab them.
Your general manager probably has his eyes on completely different people, sir.
Correct.
Of course he does, sir. That's why I'm going to tell you who I want.
Is there
every expectation is not who we going to get?
Is there a corner that's projected to go in the third round whose stepfather played for the Eagles?
Thankfully, no. I've done the research. Thankfully, no.
No one from Lehigh University.
No. And no Penn State players that could be overdrafted either. I've already checked.
Are there any of the players that you want come out and say they would love to play for the Philadelphia Eagles?
No, thankfully. Now, one of the guys that I want has said that the Eagles have said they would love to draft him, which scares me.
Took Olave.
Oh,
okay. I told you I didn't see them coming up for a quarterback, but
I did not want them to do that, but I knew that they were going to do that.
But
to me, this is not you don't trade a third and a fourth.
No,
to come up and take Olave. That's
right. That's sacrilegious.
Yeah, you had to get in front of us to get Olave for sure. You probably had to get in front of Baltimore as well.
Yeah, look, healthy Williams, you do this,
right?
But not Olave. Come on.
Apparently, to them, you do, man. The best thing I like about the draft, though, is when you sit still and you just take who's there, right?
Yep.
So instead of jumping up and wasting picks, we got 15. Let's sit at 15. Let's take who there. Let's not do anything stupid. Let's just take who's there.
Okay. They traded pick. Oh, the Detroit Lions. Where's Dom? Calling Dom. What is the Lions doing? Is this a Cal Hamilton move?
You ahead of me.
What?
I told you, Couch Coach had that good thing. I told y'all, man. Y'all let Couch Coach fool y'all.
Yeah, I see the exact same thing. Interesting.
Calling Dom. Oh boy.
Calling Dom.
So that means they're moving up from 32.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So they had to give up some capital.
This got to be a quarterback. This has to be a quarterback.
This got to be a knee biting quarterback.
If you gave up all this,
no, I haven't seen what they gave. I haven't seen what they gave up yet. So
I don't know what they gave up, but you just jumped from 32.
You moved 18 slides.
That's a big jump.
You're getting Malik.
That's second, third round.
That's second, third, and the fourth, and
the second, third,
and the pick is
second,
in
third,
already.
A fifth next year, and a seventh round pick this
I'm
year.
telling you, this might be Malik Willis. This might be Malik Willis.
It's got to be.
This got to be a quarterback for certain.
I was gonna say let's just leave it at quarterback.
Yeah, it's got to be. At first, I thought it was Cal.
It might be Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. It might be
Pickett.
It might be a old boy from Cincinnati.
Desmond Riddler.
Yeah.
Ooh. Poor Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with him, but
look, why Michael Thomas over here tweeting? You ain't showed up and played a game in like 3 years, man.
Are you still on the team?
I don't even know. Apparently he is. He over there tweeting about the team.
Keyshawn nephew. Come on now. Like, all right. Detroit. Wow. What in the world, dude? That's crazy.
This got to be a quarterback, man.
It's got to be.
I completely agree. You don't move up that far to get not a quarterback.
I can't see you doing it for anything else.
Right.
But,
Yeah,
but Gilbert, we talked about this earlier, though. I mean, I think that the Texans are pretty much set on Mills.
Yeah. For now.
I could see a scenario where maybe the Texans are willing to trade a pick for next year to draft a veteran quarterback or to trade for a veteran quarterback after the draft, but they're not drafting a quarterback this year. Like, none of these quarterbacks are you going to look at and go, they're absolutely worlds better than Davis Mills. Clearly, NFL Network thinks that it's a quarterback because they over here throwing Jared Goff under the bus with these stats.
Probably more likely.
I've seen stuff like lowest in the league. So the Lions are getting the 12th pick and a second round pick, and they gave up the 32nd, a second, and a third.
Oof.
Vikings are bad at trading, bro.
Right. We should have traded with them. Man.
You let somebody move from 32 to 12,
and that's all you.
And all you did was
not very much
seconds and got a third.
Yeah, that's not very much.
And they swapped seconds. Oh my goodness!
You want back? You want 16 Minnesota? Come on now! Come on now! Come on now! Hey,
when did Minnesota hire Bill O'Brien?
Exactly.
It seems like he's been there.
That's all they got was a second, 2 seconds, and a third.
Dude. I mean, Hamilton would be a game changer there, but you ain't jumping from 32 to 12 to take Hamilton.
You give me something in 2023. You give me at least a Friday night 2023 pick.
Oh, they at least got something.
You give me something.
Oh, they took Williams, not a quarterback.
Jameson Williams.
What?
Shut the front door.
I mean, it is the Lions. We should have accounted for that.
That's true. They like these wide receivers.
It is the Lions. We should have accounted for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah, what my mama said. Don't say if you ain't got nothing nice to say. Don't say nothing at all. I'm quiet. I'm silent.
Look, I don't even know who on the board anymore.
Yeah, we moved up to 14 for some reason, apparently.
Yeah.
And then the Chiefs, it seems to be moved up. I saw something about that. We're gonna see if it's correct or not. Oh, we moved up to pick 13.
Mm-hmm.
Moved to 13?
Yes, I just saw it on NFL. Why we moved to 13, I will not know. I don't know which pick we gave up because it hasn't updated yet, but it has us on the clock. I would hope it was 15, so that way it shouldn't take more than like a fifth to move up 2 spaces. But we'll see.
Well, clearly, if y'all just moved up to 2 spaces, man,
Oh, I know why we moved up.
The way this draft is going, I assume you gave up a 7th to do that.
I know why we moved up. We moved up to get Jordan Davis.
That'll be nasty.
Either him or Jermaine Johnson, but I think it's Jordan Davis. I think that's who we moved up for.
Yeah.
Because we had to get in front of Baltimore. Because Baltimore would jump all over him if he was there.
Oh, that's right. Because I had Houston. Yeah, Houston.
Yeah, like a pedophile.
Because Baltimore could draft a receiver, but now you're getting to the point you're kind of reaching a little bit.
You'd be reaching, yeah. At this point,
the receivers to the left all should be like in the 20s.
Yeah, at this point, if we're drafting a receiver, I'd like to do it with the 18th pick. I would feel fine maybe stretching a spot or two to get a receiver, but at 15, I wouldn't want to do it. So hopefully we traded, that 18th pick. I mean, the 15th pick. We didn't have to take a lot. Yeah, we already got our pick in. Now, I don't know if Howie's smart enough to do this, but Jordan Davis should be the pick. There are some concerns about his weight, but hey, get him in our program, get him working, we should be fine. So let's see. What happens?
So who I just responded in the private chat. So cool. Who's gonna make you mad? What can Howie do to really make you mad this year?
There's not one thing, because the problem with my general manager is you don't know what type of tomfoolery that he's involved in.
I always pictured him more as a haberdasher kind of guy.
I think he's a little bit of both, but it's definitely tomfoolery mentally. His actions are haberdashers, but tomfoolery is definitely mentally. You know. So I'm a little scared. Definitely scared.
Well, we got JJ sitting in the green room waiting right now.
With bated breath.
I'm curious. Like we're gonna find out what his thoughts are, because he might be looking at this right now, hoping y'all don't take somebody.
Exactly.
Hey, bring him on. Bring him on in, man. Let him.
Thank you. I've been waiting for like 10 minutes to be like, why can't I get on and talk track with y'all? What's up with that? What's going on? I've been waiting.
You have been watching, sir. We've had a rolling list of people.
I've been watching everything. I've been watching while you
so we're kind of trying
to get Jordan from us. I've been watching everything. I've been watching.
No, I'm saying if you've been watching like from the beginning, you see that we're doing the rotating cast of people, sir. Yeah. And now we're getting at that time where you are. It's time for you to be highlighted, sir. We want to make sure everyone gets their chance to.
So it's just the
yeah.
I was thinking I would.
We just want to make sure everybody gets the, what I'm saying, their chance to shine.
Because I thought, like the way y'all was saying it, I thought it was one of those we can just get on and then some people get on, some people get on. But I would love to chop it up with y'all. But if it's just y'all four, that's fine. I thought it was like, yeah, let me get in on this. I'm gonna talk with y'all.
Well, there's always opportunities to talk with us, sir. But we just want to make sure we get everybody rocking. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. I was just confused for a second. I thought everybody would be
good. And now you good, man. You good. So who are you hoping the Eagles don't take here?
Let's take back to what he said. Don't take Jordan Davis. We need him. We need him. I've always said
you're gonna be disappointed again tonight.
Oh, they took him because on my computer, my stream is behind, so I don't know.
I haven't seen a pick yet.
Well, Chris was telling us he got the good internet. He got that.
Costco's got that super duper.
Imagine a commercial break. So
Costco, what you got? You got that gig.
He got that secret terabyte service that we don't know about.
He got that Google Fiber.
Yeah, he got that.
That would be something. He had it.
He got that BA. He got that BA.
You don't really need Jordan Davis, though. You know?
Oh, yes, we do, sir. Yes, we do, sir. Flip on a 1-year deal.
Agree.
We need him.
I don't even think you really need him, bro.
I think we need him very much. I think we need him enough to give up assets to trade up in front of you guys because we know you were going to pick him.
Listen, the only hole in the Ravens' defense is the pass rush, and they can't get better until this D-line gets younger. They already got some people coming in, but they need to get younger, and so you can't have.
Sounds like somebody else's defense that just traded up to 13.
I think you tried up for a wide receiver to get rid of Jalen Reagor.
Oh, guess what, JJ? They're all gone. We didn't. They're all gone. That's not what we traded up for.
Oh, what you mean?
They are all gone. All the receivers that should be picked in the top.
13. Isn't that
Arkansas left? Still there? Isn't that Arkansas receiver still there?
He's not a top 15 pick.
I don't think Jordan and Philly fit together. I just don't think so.
Well, I think it. You know what? You may not think that, but guess what? Guess what? We traded above you for a reason.
Yeah,
we about to find out. We about to find out.
Yes, we are.
Either Cole's gonna have to compose himself again this year, like Chris Rock at the Oscars, or
What depends on what the pick is, because there are some other guys that I would be satisfied with us picking. But I'll just say this: if it's a guy that I really didn't want, you guys will be able to tell very quickly. The camera might go black.
By the way, Jordan and Cole, good try yesterday. That's all I was gonna say. It was a valiant effort. It really
See,
was.
why do y'all keep bringing up non-football related stuff on the football show?
It's a little bit raw still, though. Come on.
We
now.
don't want to talk about yesterday.
Yeah, I really don't.
Maybe
either.
next week.
So,
We don't want to
so
talk
the
about
Eagles
yesterday.
swapped first, gave up a 4th and 2 5ths.
Dang.
Why do we? If we was gonna do that, we might as well moved up and got Jameson Williams.
You should have traded with Minnesota.
That's what I'm saying. We should trade with Minnesota. After what Minnesota did, we got robbed.
It's pretty sad when you give up a 4th and 2 5ths, you feel like you got robbed.
Yeah.
No, I'm tired of teams trying.
It better be for Jordan Davis.
Yeah. The
Well, I know it better be
Minnesota
Jordan
Vikings
Davis.
are trading with the Minnesota Vikings is like getting paid wide receivers by the Jaguars.
But you know, they're saying the Ravens will go after Trent McDuffie too, even though I really rather get D-line. But it's whatever.
Y'all can still get Jermaine Johnson if he's available.
Everybody
He might
says
be available for you.
all our Florida State friends want us to take him. They all want me to.
He was a monster, man. I tell you.
I don't mind if it's Jermaine Johnson, but I really believe it's Jordan Davis because all signs point to y'all drafting Jordan Davis. But we literally are in the same boat with all the wide receivers that would be picked this high being gone. We're pretty much in the same boat.
I'm just wanting them to put the rest because, as I always said, the only problems the Ravens need is offensive line, defensive line, and then safety. But they shored up the safety position by getting Marcus Williams a free agency.
We have lots of problems, not just this one.
You don't have a quarterback. Matters. You gotta, you know.
Well, that depends on who you talk to. I don't think we have a quarterback problem, but there's a large portion of our fan base that feels like we have a quarterback problem.
Be careful, man, because then I admin a Ravens Nation group, and it's like half Lamar Jackson versus half Ravens fans. Like it's insane. It's insane.
JJ, it's Jordan Davis.
Oh, did he grab Jordan Davis?
Let's go.
That's awesome. Good for you.
How we did not screw one up. That's the most exciting part of all this. How we did not screw it up. That's the most exciting part.
He didn't screw up when he drafted Carson Wentz.
He
didn't screw up when he drafted Carson Wentz.
You lie. You've told nothing but falsehoods in the last 20 seconds. No truth in what you've said.
No, I think he was.
I'm curious who Jalen Hurts was the back from.
I don't know.
Who?
Maybe he didn't get. I don't know. I don't know what happened with that one. Maybe he mistyped or something. I don't know.
Well, who oh, that's right, George boy. What's his name? That's the boy, mullet boy.
Minshew.
Minshew, yeah, Gardner Minshew, the George.
The stash.
The stash.
The guy with the jorts.
The jorts.
The George God.
Dude, when I saw that picture of him with that mullet and them George, bro, I was like, nah.
Like, whoa, bro. Like,
No.
You different, bro. Yeah, you're a different kind of rock star. You
wilder.
Yeah, you wilder. I know it from the South, but that's a little bit too much.
I'm ready
straight
for
80s.
Everybody just overreact and talk about how he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's crazy. I mean, who the Ravens pick, our fans are very optimistic. They already call them like the difference makers and things like that. It's very
Yo. Now I think y'all going with the dude from Florida State now.
If he can play in a 4-3 as a defensive end, I'll gladly take him.
Oh, yeah, he plug and play.
Yeah.
Because we already got Michael Pierce back, which help. But
we just made Jordan Davis' mama happy too. You're welcome, Mama Davis. Mama Davis wanted her baby to play for the Eagles.
All right, there you go.
So Mama Davis is happy and I'm happy.
All right, it's probably
the red stripe dude. What's your boy? What's your boy got like a little red stripe?
All right, JJ. So obviously you want to go defensive line, but what do you not want to see here? Like, what's going to like throw you into a fit?
I do not want to see wide receiver. I don't want to see any offensive skill position guys because there's no reason for them. I want to see defense or offensive line. That's it. I don't want to see any wide receivers or anything like that because I think the Ravens core is better than people give them credit for. And so,
well, you don't want any of these wide receivers in this position anyway. But if that's I'm just keeping it real with you, big homie.
Ravens progressed as a passing team from last year, and we didn't even have the run game. Now that the run game is coming back, everything should work 10 times better.
You know what, y'all? Forget the wide receiver. I want a linebacker with my other pick. I know I'm early, but I want a linebacker. Forget the wide receiver.
Too, because Patrick has been moved weak side, and he's not inside anymore. And the Ravens, if they're running 4-3, they need that real staple guy in the middle.
And Devin Lloyd is still sitting right out there.
Oh,
please tell me, because I definitely cannot. My stream is so far behind.
Don't feel bad. You with me, bro?
It's
Couch Code say he's still waiting on Trevor Lawrence to get picked.
And you know what? The lie detector test determined that was definitely a lie.
No, but
Couch Coach over here breaking trades and picks and all that. Talking about he behind.
Every time a Couch Coach talks, I hear like the little alert music come on.
Right. What's that?
Look at Ozzie Newsome still in the facility, sitting there influencing the team.
He's Ozzie.
Yeah, Ozzie's a good football mind.
Yeah, he's a great
for sure.
He's the one that gets the players. Eric DeCosta just seems to just get the best contracts possible, where he doesn't put the Ravens in crazy situations. That was his calling card coming into as a GM.
But see, that's the thing. He know his role, and he stays in his lane and shuts his mouth. My GM, this is probably, I want to say, the second best pick he's made in the last 2 years. Obviously, the first is going to be the wide receiver we got in the first round last year. But this is 2 years in a row of good first round picks. And this is how he rolls when we're talking about y'all. So understand my happiness and shock at the same time.
True. But what's interesting that highlighting Kyle Hamilton, given the fact that the Ravens have moved on from Deshaun Elliott, just couldn't stay healthy. Chuck Clark is good, but Chuck Clark is not rangy. And so they do have a need. Brandon Stevens did okay this year, but he kind of got thrown to the fire. Nobody was healthy, so you had to play some really key moments against some really top-tier competition. So they might go Kyle Hamilton, but I really don't want to go Kyle Hamilton. We'll see.
Well, how about this? As a fellow Beltway brethren, I hope you don't need them.
Yeah, Couch Coach wants Kyle Hamilton.
Did you see what
Kyle
just
Hamilton? What you mean?
Marquise
what do you mean
Brown
by that?
The Arizona Cardinals.
Huh? Excuse me?
I'm about to check it.
Y'all took Hamilton.
But I literally just checked it, and I think it said Marquise Brown was traded to the Arizona Cardinals. Yep, Marquise Brown has been traded to the Arizona Cardinals as an underdog NFL alert. That's crazy.
Wow. How?
Hold on. Now, it's from the Underdog website. I really don't know how true this is, but if it does, I'll probably do some research, because I really would not like that. I would be.
Oh man, Kyle Hamilton's out the boy. Oh my gosh.
I would be very upset. I would be very upset if we really got rid of him. I would be really upset about that.
As an NFC West guy, I wouldn't be happy about it either.
Marquise had a better year, and it was his best year, and he was trending upwards to really get over 2,000, over 1,200 yards, 10 plus touchdowns. Yeah, I guess it is really real. It's crazy. They really traded this man.
Did it really though?
Oh no, you were saying 15. Oh my bad, I'm loud. Yeah, gotta chill out with that.
Look. So who now? The Saints?
No,
the Texans.
Washington's out.
The Texans.
Oh, Texans out. Okay. But I'm gonna let y'all who's off.
I just lost track of who.
I appreciate y'all for letting me on, but I gotta figure this out, because I really am not liking this right now.
Yeah, I'm
Well, JJ, do us
I'm
a
a-
favor.
I-
When you find out for sure what's going on, hop over in the chat and let us know.
Okay.
I
Thanks
will.
for the 23rd. Oh,
All right, y'all.
Appreciate it.
All right, now thanks for having me. All right, bye bye.
So I think they Baltimore getting the 23rd pick. This is what I'm getting initially. That's what my sources are telling me. Let's see. Let me share the tweet again. The man called Stingley. Oh no, you thief. You thief. You thief.
So who y'all taking right here? Who's this pick gonna be? Who y'all pairing up with Stingley?
Man, you know what? I had my eye on Buddy from Georgia. Well, obviously he went before Stingley, but I would not be surprised if they took a running back right now. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if they took a running back. Marcus Walker is still available. I wouldn't mind him. Just like I said when I was on here previously, as long as they get our backfield young. You know, like these dudes, you signing these cats that's been in 9-10 years to 1 year. That's not gonna do it. You know, like when we had Arian Foster, like we picked him up as a rookie. You know what I mean? And then he built to the guy that he was supposed to be. We had a young running core when Deshaun Watson was there. Like, but these old dudes, they're not getting it done. I wouldn't be surprised if they took a running back or an offensive tackle because we do need help on the O-line.
So. Got confirmation of what JJ was just talking about. So the Ravens are going to get the 23rd pick, and the Cardinals are getting Marquise Brown and a third.
Oh,
yeah. And now thinking about Hollywood could be in that slot. Oh boy, you can cancel Christmas box. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Ooh, that's gonna y'all pack your lunch against Arizona.
Then again, that's dependent upon what's going on with Kyler Murray. Who gonna be throwing Hollywood the ball?
But that's what I'm thinking that Mike could help him because they played together, right?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. So I think I'm hoping that can kind of help him. I'm thinking. And this is just initial thoughts. Wow.
I would say that JJ is not happy.
We got a guard. Not mad at it. We need help on that O-line.
Oh gosh, I want the clock. Oh
yeah, and Green's a good one too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Green,
He's solid.
That's a real good pickup for y'all.
That's what I wanted initially in like January, February before the combine and all that. But I figured that would be too high for us. But he fell right at that spot.
Everybody that Couch Coach wasn't gone. It's like it's like a March Madness bracket over here.
It's just sad.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's a profound sadness across the board. Oh God, the pick is in already. Oh, geez.
That was quick.
Oh shoot, who y'all about to get?
Oh God, I don't even want to know. At this point, I got a strange feeling they're gonna have Nakobe Dean. I got a strange feeling they're gonna go back to back with linebackers. I just had a strange feeling.
All right, let's go, Green. All right.
Oh,
let's see what these Commanders about to get.
Oh boy.
They need to just go on. Y'all need to just go on and line Antonio Gibson up in a Wildcat the whole season.
Wildin', bro. Wildin'.
Chill.
No, that's on commercial. Yeah.
We probably give him some help potentially. It's gonna be some good running backs probably Saturday. We can probably get.
Oh, to get Antonio some help. Y'all, well, Antonio's not really a workhorse back though. He got to split carries.
Yeah, split carries. Yeah, we're gonna need somebody.
Yeah.
With that potentially, but this is gonna be.
Yeah, he's not a bruiser like that, but still, like, like y'all running game is straight, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, y'all pick somebody. If y'all pick up a running back, it probably be somewhere around round 3.
Yeah, that's what we said. It probably could be like a Saturday pick.
Yeah, he gonna be a Saturday pick.
I know a lot of people.
Dan Gilbert, who is a Texas A&M fan, also says Green is the best guard in the draft, and this is his thoughts on him having to go to the Texans.
He wanted him.
Pissed.
And just in case that wasn't clear.
So man. Yeah. He coming to the H. Yes, sir. San Fran ain't gonna pick this draft, huh? Not this draft, but this round.
Yeah, nah. And not unless the 3 happens.
Neither do the Broncos, and I don't see them trending into it.
Hey,
Which I will say, be on the lookout, because if you have a guy like Treylon Burks falls, or if Christian Watson is still sitting there at the end of the first, we might trade into the end of the first.
This is possible. This is entirely possible.
Or if
the first round's not over yet.
Or if Tyler Linderbaum actually falls into like the end of the first, because Alex Mack possibly retiring.
Yeah.
So I can see us moving up into the end of the first to take that center.
I just want to say, as soon as I saw Kenyon Green pick, I wasn't on camera. Somebody decided to call me in the middle of the thing and kind of mess everything up. It's all good though, but I cried laughing. It took me so long to get back because I had to finish laughing.
Did you see Gilbert's response in the chat over here?
I did.
Hey, you called it though. The Texans and the Eagles was gonna trade.
Yeah, I said that. Yes, sir. You still got who you wanted, and we got who we wanted.
Yeah, that was a fair trade. Well, thus far.
Because I mean, by regular standards, it was, but we should have just traded with Minnesota. We probably could have got by with a smoke and a pancake and a 7th round pick.
Yeah,
and Minnesota would have made the treat.
The pick is in. Y'all keeping it.
Who watched that?
Coach.
Just don't be a quarterback. Please don't.
Hey, Coach, I feel you, man. Every year, I'm scared, bro.
Dude, if y'all get Pickett, I'm gonna bust out rolling, bro.
Man,
if y'all get Pickett, I'm gonna bust out rolling.
I quit.
If y'all get Kenny fake slide Pickett,
bro.
Couch Go's gonna be over here trying to fill applications for like, how can I transfer my fandom to somebody else's team?
Exactly.
Hey, he could come to the Broncos.
Hey, Coach, there's room on the Eagles for you, bro. You got a nice good collection for Midnight Green, and you know we're going back to the Kelly Green jerseys as an alternate next year, bro. I'm telling you, there's room. I'll even offer to get you a starter pack of everything, bro. Got you.
I'm not.
Got you.
NFC East is No, I can't do the NFC East.
You come on.
Yes, you can, man. You can do. You can do anything.
You can do it. You can do it. Look, Coach, you come to San Francisco. We got a couple of fans who've been sending Debo death threats and racist messages. You look straight anyway.
Exactly.
They fit right in with the commies.
Look at that beautiful fan base out there.
Look,
you talking about up there? You talking about up there in
fit in real with your organization.
Jahan Dotson, wide receiver, Penn State. Okay, so they got somebody to compliment McLaurin.
Y'all got Dotson.
Yeah. Okay, we got Dotson. Okay.
Dotson wasn't a bad pickup for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's a little earlier than I thought he would go.
AJ Brown
had him going in the 20s, but it's not a super reach.
Hey, cool.
And you did straight
What's
back
up, sir?
I'm looking in these chats, man. AJ Brown just went to the Eagles.
Huh?
Don't tell me nothing like that, man.
No, not fair.
Hold on. Let me make sure. Let me say.
Make sure before you tell me that.
No,
because I'm about to pass out. So make sure.
No,
before I pass out from happiness, that you tell me the truth.
I'm looking at my man's James Tatum. Y'all seen him on the gauntlet with me and everything. Howie Roseman masterclass. AJ Brown, you are a Philadelphia Eagle.
No, not fair. Not fair.
I would. Hold on. I looked this up. Wow. He's super happy right now. I got to.
How about the block James?
Trying to breathe.
Rager out of there, bro. He gone.
I hope he was in the trade.
He gone.
I hope he was in the trade.
They finna send Rager to the USFL, bro.
I ain't seen nothing.
I ain't seen nothing yet.
You see none yet?
Bro, I'm looking hard. I just saw Metcalf to the Steelers.
Huh?
I just saw that. Somebody
What?
said Metcalf to the Steelers.
What?
I don't know if any of this stuff true.
Titans got 18.
Oh.
People talk about it. Titans got 18 and more. Of course you got 18 and more.
You better.
You better.
So
If you're not a sucker.
Scheffler actually reported that the Titans are planning to trade AJ Brown to the Eagles.
There it is.
Hell no.
There it is.
No.
Yo, look at AJ.
It's not fair.
But look, though,
Howie.
y'all might. But look, that trade might be next year, though. You know, Scheffler be leaking stuff early.
Howie. I'm sorry.
So the Chargers, we won't neglect Charger fans out there. They just took Zion Johnson, a guard from Boston College. You cannot go wrong with Boston College offensive lineman. I will tell you that much.
That's very true.
That is true.
No, you can't.
And then they at least got somebody to protect Justin Herbert. So
I wouldn't even have to have heard of the dude. Like, oh, you in the
Titans
Boston
traded
College, you play
for
offensive line, you good.
Yep,
I'm
traded
sorry.
for a number 18 overall pick.
I'm sorry, Howie. I apologize.
Hey, cool. I just
You
want
just
to
made it
know-
up to me. You made it up to me, Howie.
I just want to let you know, cool. As I was scrolling through, look for this story. There's also another story. It says
18 pick and a third
suggested
rounder.
Woody Chipotle. Just wanted you to know that.
Yes.
Wait, what you
AJ
said,
Brown is
Steven?
correct. Bruh.
Whoa. AJ Brown.
We traded
on
the
Kelly Greens.
Listen, y'all, we got AJ Brown for the 18th pick and a third round pick.
Yeah.
That's what they said we give him. That's all.
Not fair.
Oh
That's
my
it.
God.
Yep.
Oh my God. Howie, I'm sorry, bro. I was wrong.
No. He ain't out the woods yet. He can release Jalen Reagor.
Oh yeah, you gotta get
He
rid of
can
Jalen
release
Reagor.
Jalen Reagor.
But no, people were trying to trade for Rager. So hey, he out there now. Let's go.
So I wonder what y'all about to pay AJ Brown.
I don't even care. Pay him.
I care.
Hey, no, you know what? Because
And you know
Hurts
what else?
got a true target now.
And you know what else y'all need to? You know what else people better realize?
Pay him
This
$25 million.
move says Jalen Rager. This move says Jalen Hurts is going to be our quarterback because
Yes.
that's his boy. That's his boy.
Yes.
You don't go trade for his boy and then move him on.
And
This
then move
move
him
says
on.
we committing to Jalen Hurts because if you don't commit to Jalen Hurts after you bring in AJ Brown, he gonna cut the food.
Yep.
And guess who
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts was working out with this summer when he was
Mhm.
close to him?
Howie
AJ
Roseman
Brown.
did the right thing, and he listened to the man that he said was going to be the franchise quarterback.
Yes.
Hurts said, "Build me a team," and he doing it.
Yes. Yes. That right there. Oh. Y'all, I ain't
Now
never
the
been this happy in the
Titans are-
draft.
And now the Titans are stuck with an aging Julio Jones.
Bro, I gotta do it one time because I'm so happy right now.
So Gilbert just
This is
said
the best
after
draft
that,
I remember.
But Gilbert said after that, the Cowboys need to spend their first, second, third, and fourth on the cornerback.
I don't think you want to do that.
I just gotta throw it up one more time. Just one more freaking time. That's it.
Who Tannehill gonna throw two now?
Jedediah.
Who you think? 22. They finna line 22 out wide.
Right.
Do everything.
They about to draft the wide receiver right now, Jedediah.
They might have him just play quarterback too, man. It's gonna get rid of Tannehill. Just have Derrick Henry do it all. Just running them with the Wildcat.
I'm about to say, might as well just run a Wildcat with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
King Henry.
I mean, like,
You drop back, go a couple times.
Cool.
You do a little jump pass.
Cool. You know what? Y'all still got to keep y'all eye, because right now, Howie Roseman is acting like the bad husband that suddenly wants to do right.
He is.
It's just a matter of.
But I have to apologize.
when
I'm apologizing for this season, not seasons past. Those were all bad moves. I'm talking about this season and last season. I'm apologizing for not giving him at least the benefit of the doubt then. Before then, I don't apologize. You were wrong. So let me make that clear first. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to be more specific because I was caught up in the moment, so I didn't get the full thought out.
it is what it is. He showed up to y'all doorstep with a bouquet of roses and some dinner reservations. Let me make it up to you.
Yes, he did. playing some soft music in the background.
Mm-hmm. Had Keith Sweat playing in the limo. He doing right tonight. He doing right tonight. He doing right, man. Give him his flowers. If only for one night.
If only for one night. Yep, I'm playing at Luther for him.
If only for one night.
Gotta get him to it for one night.
Yeah.
Bruh, we got a defensive lineman that can do a lot to help replace Fletcher Cox, who probably gonna be gone after another season. And we got probably a worst case a top 10 receiver.
Dude, and you know what? And
certified, bona fide, not some dude we got to worry about. Certified.
Yes, they trying to get back to that pass rush from 2018. And unless the Cowboys make some moves, he finna terrorize Dak next year.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to say one thing right now. I'm liking so far what we're doing. We got more moves that need to be made, but so far I'm liking what we're doing. Y'all, I'm supposed to be adding someone else to the chat to let them know when to get in. A Patriots fan, bro, but I'm so hyped I forgot. So I'm about to go tell him now.
He's in the waiting room. I see him down.
Okay. All right.
I'm calling it. No, that's cool. I'll drop off and make room for him. But hey, appreciate y'all having me on. And I'm calling it right now. Eagles sweeping the Cowboys.
And I'm gonna drop off too, fellas. It's been real. Appreciate
everybody leaving us,
Chris.
man. Everybody leaving us. Nobody.
Well, y'all got more people to come on. We're not stingy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't leaving yet.
Well, but no, shout out Stephen Box. You know what I'm saying? My man's cool having me on and everything, man. Appreciate y'all boys, man.
No doubt.
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna get with y'all in the chat, man. Thanks a lot.
All right, man.
No problem. No doubt. No doubt. Appreciate y'all coming on, man.
All right.
So you want to go ahead and bring our Pats fan on now. Too many words it sounded like, man. You know.
Hey man, we can, bro. We can.
2 hours and 11 minutes into this, bro.
I feel you, man.
Bro, I gotta tell you, like, my bad, y'all. I'm shocked right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little shocked right now.
What's up, man? How you guys doing? You joined the draft?
Yeah, man. You still living off that Matt Jones high from last year, man?
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing.
Now I'm hoping they get draft Devin Lloyd, the linebacker from Utah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember you was hyped last year, man. You was like,
you was ready last year.
Pins and needles,
Pins
man.
and needles, man. Yeah. Like every pick is like, please don't take Matt Jones. Please don't take him.
Matt Jones. Yeah, great times. Hey, the Titans drafted Treylon Burks, AJ Brown's replacement.
That's a nice pickup for them.
Yes, that is. That is.
Yeah. That's great for them, but even better for us.
Yeah, he's a nice one. He's a guy that I saw a lot of people were saying could be a potential replacement if we had traded Debo. So definitely a good pickup for them.
Yeah, it is. At least it minimizes the loss of AJ Brown.
I guess that answers your guys' question on who they're gonna throw the ball.
Yeah.
Bruh. AJ Brown is an Eagle. You know how many New Jerseys I got to get this year? Oh my gosh! My fault, y'all.
I don't recommend buying New Jerseys. I said I don't recommend buying New Jerseys.
I'm about to buy a white Jalen Hurts because he about to be there now. And I'm gonna wait till next year, and I'm gonna get the Kelly Green AJ Brown.
You believe in Jalen Hurts? You believe in Jalen Hurts? You still believe in Jalen?
So here's the thing. I want to point out to people. You may not have caught this earlier. AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts are like this. They're like this, right? So if you bring in AJ Brown, you're saying we sticking with Jalen Hurts, at least for the next few years. You know what I'm saying? It's the move behind the move. So all you Hurts haters, go find you another team. We don't need you.
Hey, I'm cool with my quarterback. That's all I gotta say.
We trying to get back right there. That's where we trying to get back to. That's what we trying to get back to. Let's go.
So I'm trying to see now like we done had so many trades and moves and people going early.
AJ Brown got a 4-year, $100 million extension.
That's all we had to pay 4 years, $100 million?
No. They gave him a contract extension.
That's what I'm saying. I love this guy.
Yeah, he's good. He's very underrated.
25 million in this NBA NFL, man. I'm so excited. I'm talking about NBA.
So wait, you're telling me for a guy who is consistently produced but has a injury history that you just gave him a 4-year deal at $25 million a year?
It's not all going to be guaranteed because it's how.
But I'm just saying his contract is averaging $25 million.
It's not because it's the guaranteed money that counts, not the numbers. The guaranteed.
But I'm just saying that the total contract.
The guaranteed only matters. The other is fluff and pomp and circumstance.
You're missing my point. I'm talking to another wide receiver who thinks he deserves $30 million.
25 is not 30.
I know. That's my point. My point is,
I know what you're saying. I'm messing with you.
The guy that I'm talking about is not AJ Brown.
I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about. No, I know you want to see the numbers. I know you wanted to see the numbers because you wanted to be curious as to how much he was going to get with his extension. Yeah, I agree that 25, right? If you're around like AJ Brown, Deebo Samuels, which I know you're talking about, and a couple of other dudes that's kind of looking, if you can get 25, which is probably going to be less than that, unless if you hit everything to get to 25, I don't have no problem paying you that. But yeah, I think
What have I been saying? What have I been saying? I thought Deebo's value was 22 to 25 million.
Yes, you did.
I said 20 to 22 initially, and then Jacksonville happened, and I had to go to 22 to 25.
The best thing about this is 4-year extension. So that's this year and then 4 more years. So he's going to be coming up the year after Devontae Smith for another contract.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate y'all, man. That's
wide receivers usually great wide receivers.
Appreciate us.
They get like 3 contracts in their careers.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what the Saints do here. By the way, I don't know if anybody's keeping score at home, but we are now at pick 19, and we have not had a quarterback come off the board yet.
Yeah,
I don't see it here.
We got a dude that should be coming on here in a few minutes. That he should be talking about quarterback.
Oh yeah. That's definitely might be happening.
Steelers are next after the Saints, and that could be a spot for the first quarterback to be picked.
Well, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Steelers definitely need a quarterback.
They do. So yeah,
what are you talking about, man? They got Mitchell Trubisky, or is it Mitchell? I don't even know anymore.
It's whatever you want to be.
That.
Mitchell Trubisky sucks. I'm sorry.
That I would agree with. But he's better than Drew Lock.
It's unfortunate what happened to Dwayne Haskins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really bad, man.
That sucks. Should have kept the pick and taken Burks. The money doesn't look good.
What are you talking about, bro? You an Eagles fan, man. Get out of here with that, bro. Get out of here with that. We just got a number 1 receiver, a bona fide, certified best receiver we done probably had since Terrell Owens. And you talking about 25 million a year? Him instead go get some dude that may or may not pan out? Get out of here with that, bro. We trying to win championships.
I will say.
When the Lions picked Jameson Williams, were you upset? Be honest.
I was a little disappointed.
Well, at least you got AJ Brown.
Now, to be fair,
that makes me feel a lot better.
Who did say before all this that he actually was okay with the idea of taking a receiver in the first round and be able to have that rookie contract for 5 years. So he wasn't opposed to this idea. But that was before AJ Brown was a possibility.
That's before AJ Brown came into the scene, baby.
You talk a whole lot of junk about what you think things are realistic, but then all of a sudden other opportunities come up, and you're like, oh, well, now that happened,
right?
I changed my mind.
Yeah, that's what you consider a game-changing thing happening.
So they took Trevor Penning, offensive tackle from Northern Iowa.
That was a good pick by the Saints.
Yeah,
need somebody to protect the quarterback.
They needed.
So, yeah, man, let's bring somebody on to talk about these quarterbacks.
Yes, sir.
It's a weak quarterback class.
What's going on, man?
How you guys doing tonight?
Good. How about you?
I'm
man?
doing great tonight, sir.
Just got off my workout, so I apologize. You know, I usually rep my Steelers really nicely. You know what I mean? But right now I'm looking ugly. So, but you know, just want to go ahead and speak my piece when it comes to you know, like you said, quarterbacks, because that's exactly what we need. Malik Willis, you know, is pretty much the only chance we got right now. I mean, rest in peace, you know, Dwayne Haskins. But right now we need somebody that can throw the ball at least, you know, to lead the team because we don't have anybody to do that. I mean, come on, Mason Rudolph, anybody?
Mm-mm.
You got Trubisky, buddy.
Trubisky legit is the best quarterback in the world. And that's sad.
I'm sorry. He ain't it.
I agree with him. He's not it. He's not it. I've never seen him take. I've seen him take control of a team. I'm so sorry, man. My fault. Go ahead.
Yeah, Malik Willis would be a good pickup for you guys.
No, I mean it's this. You know, I've never really seen Mike. I've seen him take over the Bears, but not to another level. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I've seen him take over the team. You know, he's a quarterback. He's supposed to be the number one man, but at the end of the day, you know, I don't think he can, you know, lift up the Steelers at least. This is my opinion, though.
You can't go into the season with this guy as your quarterback when you have Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and Deshaun Watson in your division.
Mm-hmm. So how are you going to feel if they take one of the other quarterbacks?
That's a good one. I would love, I mean, me personally, I would love Deshaun Watson. I really would. But that's just in fantasy land right now. So, you know, but I'm just being real with you. I mean, like anybody else, I'd rather take a new chance than any other chance right now. I'm just being honest.
Well, no, I'm saying out of this draft. So what if they don't take Willis? What if they take, you know, Pickett or they take Riller? Like, how do you feel about those?
I mean, I don't mind. I mean, that's the thing about it. I mean, as far as the defense, as you know, we still deep. You know what I mean? The defensive line, we don't need to change. Anything else that needs to change as far as, the backfield. You know, we need some safeties, somebody that can just control the backfield because every deep ball that they throw, anybody, you can have the Bears, you can have anybody throw it. I mean, it's just like always a 50-50. Yeah. You know, it's been that way for the past 2-3 years.
Yeah. And, you know, I think, you know, from my perspective anyways, Pittsburgh is a team that is well positioned to roll with the rookie quarterback if they need to, because you really don't necessarily don't need your quarterback to do a lot. I mean, Ben last year was pretty limited, and y'all still managed to sneak into the playoffs. So you just need a quarterback who can at least do a little something.
To push the ball down the field.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm gonna just say this too. You know, we still got a young, you know, receiver lineup. You know, I mean, we really do. So I mean, it's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard. At the end of the day, we do need somebody that could push it, you know, up the field. You know, Najee Harris, we're not worried about anything about him. We're fine. But that's the only option we have on our offense, man. That's ridiculous.
You got Claypool. Claypool's a nice wide receiver.
Claypool, man.
He does need somebody throwing the ball, though. So that still goes back to what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, he still does. I mean, he can't throw himself the ball.
I got you. I mean, but if we were smart, we'll take Malik. I mean, I'm be real with you. If we're smart, we'll take Malik. But hopefully, you know,
he's
we
laid right in your lap.
He's just got a stronger arm.
And I think the thing for y'all is the same thing I was saying about the Eagles earlier. We didn't do it, but it worked out. But sometimes you just sit there and take your pick. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of, all right, we're going to do our pick. We 20, we're going to stay at 20, and hopefully who we want is there. Don't give up any other assets. Get what you want. So y'all have done it. So now it's time to reap the benefit. The dude that you want is there.
Absolutely. And I feel like this new option right here may give us a chance. But, you know, we'll see. I'm just going to say our offense, like I said, that's the one that needs work. But every year we pick up a defensive player. You know, we've picked up Claypool, but, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, who else? You know? So, I mean, it's going to be interesting what we go with. I'm really scared. I'm scared for Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. Because at the end of the day, you know, he told us that, you know, we snuck into the playoffs with, you know, Roethlisberger, very, very limited Roethlisberger, you know. But
very true.
But I gotta say that was more Tomlin and Najee Harris that really snuck us in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Well, y'all gotta do Deontay
with a little bit of an
Smith.
assist from the Chargers.
Deontay, I'm trying to remember what Deontay's last name is. I had him in fantasy last year. He was a Steelers wide receiver. He had a good season.
Oh, the Steelers pick is in.
He did.
By the way, Cool,
I'm
just
hearing
so you
it's
know,
Willis, but
$57 million guaranteed on AJ Brown.
Let's go. It's it.
Bruh, $57 million
I appreciate
for
y'all.
a top 10
I
wide
really do.
receiver, guaranteed.
Eagles might just become my second favorite team. I
Go.
appreciate y'all so much.
Let's freaking go.
Good. Y'all might be my second favorite team right now. I appreciate y'all.
We brought it back down. They was getting crazy. We brought it back down.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all not being Jacksonville.
Appreciate us for not being Jacksonville too.
Oh,
Because Devontae Smith over there looking like what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can readjust
All right.
your expectations too,
See.
player.
Let's see what the pick is.
All right, let's see what the Steelers gonna do.
let's go. Let's go.
We know who it is, man. I don't know why they're doing all this, man. Just tell us who it is.
Franco Harris.
I was gonna say they got Franco up there.
Wow. I love this.
Y'all ahead of me, of course. They ain't nothing new.
Quarterback.
Unbelievable. Let's get it.
Taylor.
I'm leaving.
If they had a quarterback, you done.
Wow! Kenny Pickett. They got Kenny Pickett. Wow. Kenny Pickett from Pitt.
What do you think about the pick, Zach?
whoa.
I think that face
Oh
there.
my God. I thought they'd go Willis.
I'm about to leave, guys. It's been pretty, you know what I'm saying? Very, very. I mean, like, listen, he's a first team All-American, okay? But I'd rather have Malik Willis. He's taken control of a team before. Like, come on, man.
Listen,
Yeah, he got them, and Pickett the one with them little hands, right?
listen, I totally feel you. I personally thought that Willis was the better option.
I thought for sure that surprised me. You see how the fans?
Man.
I'm just getting the pick now.
Well, man, we
We'll see how
hope
the
it works
fans
out for you,
respond.
man. We hope it works out for you, Zach.
Yeah, me too. Like I said, man, well, guys, just pray for me, man. Like I said, Steeler Nation.
He said, "Pray for me."
Pray for me.
Zach, I just want you to know, bro. I just seen the reaction from everybody else, and a lot of your fan base is not happy about this pick.
I agree with
You ain't the only one. Like they was looking like, what? One dude mouthed, what the F? When y'all made the pick.
And these are people who, when he played at Pitt, probably have seen him play quite a bit. They know what they're getting.
You know what happened? You know exactly what happened. The same thing we did with that stupid Rager pick. That's the same thing. Oh, he's from Pitt. He's the hometown boy. Let's pick him. Yeah.
Unbelievable. I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy though. As a Steelers fan, I'm
What do you think about the?
Are you upset or just unhappy?
Is he better? Is he better than Trubisky?
I mean, you know, when you talk about, all right, let's just say this: for as far as a college player, you know, it's hard because Mike does have some years under his belt now, you know. But when it comes to Malik, again, you have a drive. Mike don't have that drive. You know, Rudolph don't have that drive. Kenny, whoever we just picked, doesn't have that drive. He could drive home for all I care. I mean, I'm serious. Like, it's.
Oh, it's time now.
I mean, and I'll be quiet after this, but think about what. Even though Ben Roethlisberger didn't really have it, he still had a drive. You see what I'm saying? He didn't really have it all. He had a drive. You know, very limited, very selected type of quarterback. You know, but I feel like Malik would have had it. This Kenny Johnson guy, you know.
Wow.
I don't know.
Man, we appreciate it. How do you have to hang out a little bit longer because the Chiefs had just traded up?
They just traded back with the Chiefs, so they're gonna have the Chiefs. I have the details. So the Patriots are gonna trade their 21st pick to the Chiefs for pick 29, 94, and 121.
Belichick just be like beating people over the head.
I mean, the Patriots have a reputation of trading back.
That's true.
They do.
Belichick be
So
beating people over the head
where
with these trades, bro.
So
Unbelievable.
That man, we appreciate you joining in and talking a little Steelers football with us, man. Come back, you know, off season, when we do the NFC or AFC North, come back, talk a little bit with us about the off season, man. Maybe Pick will be looking better by then.
Absolutely,
Hopefully, Pick will look better for y'all by then, man.
Man, yeah, absolutely, guys, man. Stay up, guys. Good luck.
Pray for you, man. We're gonna pray for you.
And both
Pray
hands,
for you for sure.
both hands. All right, guys.
I will say this: it was definitely a bingo card.
I was surprised about that.
Yeah, but not the Pickett one. I thought they would go. Well, he's a nearby Pittsburgh kid, so it's kind of like, yeah. I wasn't really shocked. Malik Willis.
So I'm wondering what Pitt guy Gilbert's referring to. I mean, because the last great Pitt quarterback I could think they passed on was Marino.
If you're going back that far,
I don't know that they had the opportunity to draft Marino, so I can't really say that. All right, we got the Chiefs pick in, and we got our Chiefs expert who's managed to get in here. So talk to us. What's going on with this pick?
Hey, what's up, my guys?
Hello, Chiefs check 87. Oh,
AKA Karen.
Oh my goodness.
It's Carrie. Sorry.
Jordan is wild, man.
No, they now have the 21st pick as a result of the Patriots moving out of that pick.
Yeah, I was just looking at the trade draft, what we just gave up. Man, I hope we're going for a corner.
We're in 121.
You want a corner? You said.
Yeah,
I would
that's what
think you would
really
need to go receiver too, but of course you got another first round.
I'm a little surprised actually that Elam's still on the board.
Yeah.
Who's still on the board?
Elam from Florida.
Oh.
McDuffie.
All right, so you did get a DB.
Yeah, they needed a defensive back.
We needed that. I really wanted that edge rusher though from no, that isn't the one I wanted. I wanted the one that George, is his name George K, the Greek from is it Purdue?
Carla Fitz, George Carla Fitz, yeah, whatever that guy, yeah.
The Greek guy with the K name.
You may still be able to get him though. Depending on how the boards fall, you may still be able to get him because you still have pick 30 as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or did you?
I was watching the highlights. We need someone though, especially if we don't get Honey Badger back in the building. So, yeah, our defense needs it.
That's a good point. Yeah. I'm hoping Honey Badger is going to slide on over to Philadelphia.
No. No, but I'm really happy for Philly taking AJ from the Titans. Listen, you need Henry too. Go ahead and take him over there too. Go get Henry from.
Listen, if Henry's on the block, just call us. Just call us. Call us.
Because I really don't like the Titans on a major level.
I like the Titans a whole lot more than I did right now. The Titans are my friends.
Well, I mean,
if you're a Titans fan, for the next 2 years, you're my friend.
Wally too, man. Wally too.
Because we got to see how things go after that. But the next 2 years, they're my friend.
Look at the bright spot. At least the Patriots could still Devin Lloyd or Nakobe Dean, the linebackers, or Boy Walker. That's what I'm looking for the Patriots. Like a linebacker.
I think the Patriots know they were going to be able to trade back and get somebody that they wanted based on how the draft is going. And, the Patriots are known for that.
Yeah, they are now. So last year, obviously, they didn't do it because they didn't have a quarterback. I think this year, because they have a quarterback, you could afford to trade back.
And the Chiefs still hold true that we have not taken a wide receiver in the first round. What is it, since the early teens?
So what wide receiver?
Tyreek Hill being gone.
What wide receiver are the Packers taking here?
Who's left? That's the question. Who's left? Sorry, y'all. I'm a little bit behind now because
I'm mean, if they go wide receiver, Watson might be the next guy.
Right now, bro, I'm on a high.
I don't blame you.
Do not blame you at all.
Dude, we just
I'm
went
excited. I'm excited. I mean, I'm an
Yeah, but your
Eagles
husband's an
fan
Eagles
by
fan, right? Yeah.
huh?
So
Yeah.
your husband's
I mean,
yeah.
you see the Eagles fan here in the background, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fly, fly. You see it,
Yes,
baby?
sir. Dude, I can't even think no more.
I'm so excited for the season, man.
Oh, man.
We'll get on another time and we'll holler about what just happened.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We definitely will. Absolutely.
Yeah, he was very stoked about that one. I was celebrating too, not necessarily because they went to the Eagles, but because he's gone on the
Because
Titans.
left the Titans. Hey, whatever makes you celebrate.
The way you gotta celebrate.
Yeah, whatever makes you celebrate, I'm happy.
Hey,
Right.
I'm
It was a double
celebrating with you.
bonus.
I'm celebrating with you. Debo has the exact same agent as AJ Brown.
Yes, sir. And the thing was, in the original story that I read was that he was trying to get everybody paid. He was trying to get Debo first because Debo would get less than AJ Brown. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the truth.
Okay, Boy Walker. The Packers just picked Boy Walker. Okay. One less linebacker. Okay.
Need something to help that defense.
So they took a linebacker. So here's my thing. You definitely need a linebacker. Don't get me wrong. But you need wide receiver.
Who are they going to have as their
playmakers? Yeah.
Receivers.
Now, they do have another pick at 28. So maybe they feel like whoever they could get a wide receiver there, they can still get a 28.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can think because they've got to get a wide receiver like that.
They do. I mean,
yeah, it's clear option. They have to.
Rodgers doesn't have much to throw the football to, or anybody to throw the football to, really. If you look at their core, so yeah.
I mean, we at least have receivers, and they're already working out with Mahomes.
Randall Cobb. They can go get Randall Cobb again for the 18th time.
It's like a revolving door for Randall there, isn't it?
He's like 60. He's going to come through with a walker.
As long as Aaron Rodgers is there.
Right.
All right. If JJ, if you out there, come on back. Ravens, the Ravens were on the clock.
If you need me to go off, I can until we come back.
We actually do not have anybody for the next couple of picks, so you're welcome to hang out for a little bit here.
Absolutely.
We had somebody for the Cowboys. They announced Dan Gilbert over in the chat. I'm sure he'll let us know what his thoughts are on the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely feel comfortable with giving us his thoughts on the Cowboys.
I'm curious who the Bills or the Bills pick up now. Who do they go for? You think?
I really don't know a lot about the Bills. To know where they really might have a weakness. I mean, they've done a really fantastic job of putting that roster together. I'm trying to think like where they might have a need right now.
The only place I can see is cornerback, just because of what happened in the divisional game against Carey's Chiefs. That's the only.
Yeah, I was going to say the only thing I was thinking. That's exactly what it was like. They need secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where they go?
Didn't they pick
And
up somebody in the
if
secondary
so,
for agency though?
That's going to have to be Andrew Booth if they're going to go wide
I'm sorry,
receiver.
what?
I was thinking that they actually picked somebody up in free agency.
Yeah, they're look. I think it was. Who did they get in free agent? I'm trying to remember now. No, the Bills. Oh, they got our nemesis from Broncos that went to the Rams.
Von Miller.
Miller, yeah.
What if you were a global energy
company? That's who they got.
Technologists in India.
Well, they might go corner here.
I'm thinking if they go corner, it's going to have to be Andrew Booth.
IBM and Red Hat.
They could go linebacker. They could go offensive line. I'm getting back. I'm coming down from the high, y'all. I'm coming down from the high.
New ways to
Coming down.
I'm coming back down.
Momentarily? Is that just a momentarily come down?
I can't guarantee that it'll last. It's just happening right now. I make no promises I can't keep.
Smart man.
That's kind of funny.
Resume gets right to work for you.
Man, they're really using their time.
They really are.
The NFL, you know the NFL be forcing people to use their time.
Yeah, the NFL's like, hey, it's only 10:30 and we're already on pick 23. What are you guys doing? Slow down.
Well, now, guys, we promised a whole extra hour. We got commercials to show.
Jesus.
We've got a lot of sponsors we've got to pay.
Right? No doubt.
I've never been this happy watching a draft. I've got to be honest. I was pretty happy last year because we only had one pick, and then we got the pick for this year. But bruh, Howie.
Sponsor everybody with the new white hot ranch nacho fries at Taco Bell.
Now you're gonna laugh at me, but I did not like the Mahomes pickup because I was Team Smith, and I was not.
I'm not going to blame you for that.
I was disappointed in that, but don't worry. I switched team to Team Mahomes pretty quick. It was an easy. Still want to be some Alex, but
it was a simple transition for you.
It really wasn't that hard to jump.
I mean, Super Bowl contenders every year. So I mean,
right,
winning the division.
Right, Jordan. Why not jump on that? Right.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can't get behind that, what are you getting behind? You know.
Right. Exactly.
It wasn't a hard twist of my arm to jump on board with it. For sure.
I can definitely understand that.
Who they thinks that the Cowboys are going to take Marvin Leo.
Is he from Texas A&M? I'm just messing with him.
Hey, Steven, how you doing so far with the 49ers not having a first-round pick?
Living my best relaxed life, sir. Best relaxed life.
Are we going to trade Debo Samuel?
I mean, my thing is, and if Debo doesn't want to be a 49er, I have no problem saying deuces.
Yeah.
But if all of this drama and all this nonsense is just trade negotiation or draft contract negotiation stuff, and he actually wants to be there, it's just a matter of when to get paid, then, well, sir, your best friend just took $25 million with $57 million guaranteed. So, ball's in your court.
Yeah.
Get back to the negotiating table.
He's their best offensive player.
I mean, look, I've told Cole this before. I honestly feel that we don't have one player that's going to be able to replace Debo, but you got AJ who's going to be able to step up. And you have all these other guys who can step up. And I think you can replace Debo's production. You're not going to have one person replace him, but as a team, you can replace him.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
Kind of how I feel about Hill, if you want to know the truth.
Yeah.
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 Because we have enough cornerback. Yep, they went for secondary. We have enough weapons. I mean, of course, we let a lot of them go this year, but we still have. I mean, they're really good at doing the receiving core by team. By
committee.
Thank you. I'm like, I'm missing the word. What is
I'm
it?
like, I know that's what you're thinking of. And you still have Travis Kelce, so that makes a big difference too.
I still have my future ex-husband. Yes.
Yeah, future ex-husband.
Yes.
But now he's going to get a lot more attention now because
that's true.
Before Tyreek Hill attracted all the attention, which means that Travis Kelce got a lot more one-on-one. Now he's going to get a lot more double teams without Tyreek Hill.
He got double teamed a whole lot anyway. Yeah, he was often double teamed, and he is good at getting out of that double team. I'm not even worried about that at all. True.
My new second favorite team is going to pick up Malik Willis.
Who?
The Tennessee Titans.
I could see that. Though. I honestly could see that because I'm not sold on Tannehill.
I'm not feeling it.
I disagree with that.
I do like this pick that Buffalo just made. Elam's really good.
Yeah.
My wife is a Kansas fan, so I did get to actually see a good bit of him. Really impressive player, really physical.
He's Matt Elam's nephew, apparently.
He'll come up. He'll come
Really?
up. He'll play in run support. Good ball skills. So really good pickup for them.
Well, they needed that, especially in the divisional game where they gave up the touchdown that ultimately let the Chiefs win. I mean, that was a pretty solid defense anyway, but you still needed another, cornerback to help out there.
Well, yeah.
This is what y'all got to remember, though. Everybody disagrees with Malik Willis going to Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill is going to be 35 years old this year.
Yes.
There's only a few years left. You're picking 26 in the first round. At this point, you can say I'll take a flyer on Malik Willis, who actually should already be going at 20, right? So you might can get a guy, Malik Willis, that you can obviously sit for at least 1, maybe 2 years. Allow him to develop. Then when Ryan Hill goes dropping off that precipice that he's going to drop off of in the next 2 years, you've already got your guy. He's been in the system, and you've been able to develop him.
I like that. It's going to be kind of like a Patrick Mahomes, Alex Smith situation where
Exactly.
Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith for a year, and then he developed and he learned, and then his second year he became full-time starter. I could definitely see the Titans doing that because they need a quarterback.
Or like the situation that my co-host has just experienced the first half of with Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance. Same situation.
Yeah, it's the same situation.
Yeah.
He will get traded, Steven.
What's that?
You said do you think Debo's going to get traded?
No, I'm talking about Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, Jimmy G. Oh, I thought you said Debo. My bad.
He will. I mean, honestly, I think that the surgery is what really prevented that. I think that his value is going to take a bit of a hit, especially because it's going to be later in the season. So, honestly, if we get like a fourth form at this point, I'd be happy with that. I mean, you figure we gave up a second and went to a Super Bowl in the NFC Championship game with him. So if I get a fourth back out of that, I'm going to call that a win.
Hey, Dan Gilbert, since your guy, I guess you were saying you wanted Elam is gone. Who do you want now?
He didn't say Elam.
He didn't?
He was saying Leo, the Marvin Mill.
Oh.
Leo. Also, Lindenbaum would be good. Travis Strickland replacement for them.
Yep.
So that makes sense. They could use a tackle too. I'm not sure what tackles are left on the board at this point, but
Kobe Dean
could be a need. All right, so we're about to see. Well, it's not even in yet.
Cowboys,
the Cowboys.
Cowboys really taking their time.
Yeah.
Cowboys need an offensive lineman. They need help on offensive line.
I would agree with that. It's been weak for years, but also they could use an edge rusher after Gregory left too.
Yeah,
but I'm keeping my eyes open right now because there's actually 3 guys on the board that I think all will be fantastic fits for San Francisco. I would not be surprised if we move back up. Jermaine Johnson, who some people thought might even go right around 10 to 15.
Yeah,
is still on the
board. A lot of mock
board.
drafts had him high. Yeah,
Lindenbaum, like I said, Alex Mack retiring, so I could see that. And then obviously Christian Watson is the guy that they would love to pair up with Trey Lance. So I could see us coming back to the end of this first one. All right.
You never know.
The bad part about Gilbert being in the chat is we're going to get about a 20-second delay on the response.
Oh, but that's okay. As soon as the pick is made, we're going to get his response. And I'm sure it's going to be a good one either way.
Gilbert says he would not be mad. FSU Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah.
Also said maybe he did make a good point that, with losing Randy Gregory, it makes a lot of sense for them to go defensive end.
Absolutely.
So we will see.
I know one thing, they better all get their corners up.
Cowboys are up.
That's why I do know you better
Pick
get
us
your
in.
corners up, NFC East.
Oh, Cowboys fans. Jerry is out in the war room. They do not have him locked in the closet.
Oh, Tyler
Y'all in
Smith.
trouble.
They got a tackle. That's a good pick. They needed an offensive tackle.
I would agree with that. I mean, the line hasn't been very good the last few years, so yeah, that makes sense. Although I would have rather see them go edge rusher because they got Gregory. Although you can get that, later on in the draft, so not a bad pick.
Why is Jerry sitting there like he's like the king? You know what I'm saying? I'm the one under the star.
I mean,
supposed to be in the closet.
Jerry Jones.
He's supposed to be in the closet. He's sitting there like he's the king.
Oh, are y'all ready for Gilbert's response?
Mm-hmm. I should have took a sip at that time. That, sir, is a classic Dan Gilbert response.
I'm so glad we had that on video. Yeah, 2 hours and 49 minutes into the live draft. Y'all make sure y'all go back and watch the replay.
You're definitely gonna. And what's great is it was simple, but it stated everything that it needed to. Hey, listen, Dan Gilbert, I want to say this to you. If anybody on this panel feels you with reaching for people or feeling like you reached for somebody earlier than you should have, it's the guy with the Eagles jersey on, a little shirt on tonight, and hat. Okay, I can feel your pain because I've been there.
I think you guys were going for Jameson and missed him.
I have a feeling he's not very happy about this.
Yep.
A good feeling I have.
Yeah, I have that feeling.
Really believe that the Titans actually traded AJ Brown and the Ravens traded Hollywood Brown? That's crazy.
It's not a good day to be named Brown.
I mean,
No.
Hollywood, I'm not really a big fan of. He's too inconsistent. He's a good number 2.
I have just become a huge fan of AJ Brown.
Yeah, but you got to remember though, Marquise Brown. You're talking about he's a good number 2.
You have.
Look, you have to remember where he needs to go. They have DeAndre Hopkins.
That's true.
Because opposite of him, obviously.
Yeah.
They're not asking Marquise Brown to be number 1.
No, they're not.
No.
Shoot, they might not even be asking to be a number 2. They're probably trying to get Fitzgerald to come back another year.
Well, they're probably trying to get AJ Green to come back for another season.
Oh yeah, AJ Green hasn't signed yet either.
They got D Hop, they got AJ, now they got a Hollywood. But
maybe they're gonna go get Julio too.
No, I don't think they're gonna get Julio.
All the old guys.
I think he's gonna go to the rejoin.
They want to be. Look, they want to be the LA Lakers of the wide receiver group. Get all the old dudes.
Los Angeles Rams. Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson, Van Jefferson. He's kind of up and down. Well, Odell's a free agent.
Yeah, Odell's got a.
He has
rehab.
a low. He's probably not going to play this season.
Yeah.
Mad.
He's still mad.
At the end of the day, you take the best offensive lineman available. He was the top 3 available.
Listen, I felt this same exact way, sir, 2 years ago. The same exact way. Actually, you're handling it at least openly better than I did.
Gilbert, I just want you to know that next time you feel the need to bring up Vince Wilfork, I will remind you of this day.
You're gonna get a lot of a pass from me.
I'm keeping all the receipts.
You're gonna get a lot of a pass from me because right now I am still fluctuating on my AJ Brown high. So you're gonna get a lot of grace from me, sir.
He said he just drafted the Jalen draft.
Hey man, I'm not even gonna laugh at that because it's not funny. Because I knew when we drafted this dude, he was gonna be trash.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
knew
to
that
be
because
fair,
of what he did in college, which was nothing last year.
This guy has a chance at least to be good, right? Like we don't know because offensive linemen sometimes you have a guy rated higher if somebody turns out. I mean, listen, Gilbert, you should know this. Y'all went through this exact same with Travis Fredericks. Everybody says you could have got him in the second round. Ended up being a great pickup for you. Jalen Reagor, nobody except for how.
Why are these funny sandwiches? I don't understand that.
What?
But why were these funny in Subway sandwiches?
The Subway is
don't
like
know.
the official sponsor of the NFL or something.
Yeah, but why would you write on a Sharpie on the bread of a Subway sandwich?
Maybe
That is
maybe
weird.
it's like those McDonald's meals that have been sitting around for like 10 years. They want to see how long the Subway meals are
Well,
going to last.
Maybe somebody wanted to buy that like they bought Brady's last touchdown football. Oh, wait.
Oh, that wasn't touchdown. He wasn't going to stay retired for that long. I didn't think he was really seriously retired. I knew he was going to come back.
Yeah. Everybody but me didn't think so. I get
Hey,
it.
wait, I thought he was really retired too.
No, I didn't. I was surprised
Well,
when
thank you, Jordan.
announced his retirement. When he initially announced his retirement, I was
Listen, they're going to have a body bag they're going to have a body bag come out and pick him up off the field.
That's not going to happen.
Probably.
I mean, this man is never going to leave the field, and they're going to have a rule that you can't get within 15 yards of anybody Tom Brady's age that's playing quarterback when he's on the field.
Oh, and also you can't read his eyes because of his advanced age. So they're going to let him wear a visor at all times.
Over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to play until he's 50.
I don't see that, but hey, you never know. It's Tom Brady.
Yeah, who would have thought he would play this long at this level?
That's true.
I was
I
hoping.
don't like the man. It'll be great when he's gone.
I
hoping
completely
JJ was
agree
not
with
back
you,
on.
Jared.
I totally get it. I totally get it.
I mean, there's a reason why I do not like that man. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed or not.
Oh. 6-time Super Bowl champs. That's all I got to say.
All I got to say is he lost twice.
3 times
Eli
to the
Manning,
East.
and he lost once to Nick Foles.
He won 6 Super Bowls with the Patriots and 1 Buccaneers. And he's going to win a Super Bowl this year.
And I
He's
will
not gonna
say
win a Super Bowl
this: he
this
was
year.
0-3 in Denver in the playoffs.
He's 0-3 against the NFC East in the Super Bowl. Take that, Tom Brady. Take that.
Lost to Nick Foles, who is a backup quarterback. That has to be the best thing.
Take that.
I'm never going to be a backup. I'm sorry.
Take that. You lost to a backup, Tom. Take that. You'll never get over that. Take that.
And he lost to Eli. I mean,
Twice.
Eli. Eli.
On 2 lucky plays.
Eli.
You know what? You know what Giants fans say. You can't spell Eli. You can't spell elite without Eli.
I mean,
The Ravens
can't
just
even
took
script that
Charlotte
better.
Lindenbaum.
Yeah, Lindenbaum.
Yeah, they just took the center from Iowa.
Yeah.
It's a smart pick for them.
I like that pick for the Ravens. You know, they need offensive line help. That's it.
So, Dan Gilbert, I just want you to know that they're saying that this is a favorite pick, that he's a mauler who will help them at right tackle right away. He needs a little help in pass protection, but they'll coach him up. And that teams love him, and analysts and his tape show you that he's a really good pick.
Sir, I'm watching. I'm looking at the ABC coverage, and they're giving me much better things over here. They're telling me that he was the rival of Tristan Wirfs on the wrestling team. That's way more important than any of the stuff you were just talking about.
But the Titans just traded their pick.
That's not more important than being a mauler, sir. That is nowhere near more important than being a mauler.
To the Jets, it looks like.
They traded to the Jets.
Oh, are the Jets going to use this pick to go get Debo?
Just trying to do just trying to do something.
I'm just kidding. I'm surprised though that did anybody ever confirm if Metcalf got traded?
I haven't seen anything.
I could not find anything.
I saw somebody say something about that, but
yeah, I looked and I could never find anything on it.
That means that they probably shot me a fast one.
Probably so.
Yeah, real quick, like pew, fast one. Oh yeah, I'm seeing right now the worst versus Lindenbaum.
Yeah, there's nothing here on Metcalf.
Worst game Lindenbaum to work though.
What do y'all think the Jets are about to do here?
Well, we all know the Jets are going to pick a quarterback, so they probably will. They might as well go with the best player available.
That's kind of where I'm at it.
I think they're going with Nakobe Dean.
But you could go Dean here. Booth is an option here. Jermaine Johnson again, still on the board.
Yeah, Jermaine Johnson's still in the bowl as well.
Not sure why he's fallen so far, but
I think he's just that guy. You know how every year we had that guy that's like, wow, how is he still on the board?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just that guy. It's not that he's done anything in the process or there's any negative things about him. It's just every year there's always one guy where you're like, why is he still there? And I think that's just him this year, unfortunately. They could go Andrew Booth too. I don't know if you said that or not, the cornerback. Okay. Yeah. You know, like I said, man, I'm still fluctuating between the higher. Every time I think about it again, I just get a little giddy.
I love your giggle. You're like, well, I don't know what he's thinking about right now.
Yes. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Zach Pascal.
You're like I was talking about earlier with
Dallas Goedert.
When they got Russell Wilson. I'm like cool, are you expecting? Because you're glowing.
Hey, I may be glowing.
I know how you feel.
I got that glow.
Just like Steven said, I definitely felt that way when we got Russ.
Sure enough, can't see me right now.
The pick is in. And since Debo is not available in his draft, it's clearly not for Debo. I just wanted to let you know that, sir.
Hey, I appreciate the heads up, sir. Duly noted.
I would be surprised if Debo tried to get himself back in the draft or something. It doesn't work that way.
That's funny.
What I was saying is I thought maybe they were trading back to try to get another first rounder to finish their Debo package.
No. But
I was joking though when I said that. I wasn't serious. Nobody knows what's happening, huh? We don't either, sir.
Nobody knows.
But we will momentarily.
The Jets actually made some good picks here. I mean, let's
I want to say one funny thing though. Their war room looks like a bunch of idiots are in there. They actually are doing well, but they look like idiots.
It's the Jets. So I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah.
By that comment.
Their war room kind of looks like
Kareem Jackson. Wow. Okay.
Defensive end. All right.
We know who got the good cable.
Yes, we do. The pick is still in for me.
Yeah, I'm still seeing pick is in.
Got Garrett Wilson. They got Garrett Wilson. They got Jermaine Johnson.
Roger Goodell is just getting to the podium for me.
Roger Goodell.
You got lots of sketch stuff.
I'm still in the crowd. I'm still watching the crowd.
It just sketch is working as fast as it can for you, dude. It's working. It's working.
Now I'll let you know when I get to where you were at, sir. I'm still not there yet.
Oh my goodness, they took Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah.
I totally
Roger Goodell is just getting to the podium for me.
Wow.
Well, maybe he failed because of that jacket. Maybe that's the problem.
All right, the pick is in, guys.
The jacket.
You might have saw that pink jacket and he's like, yeah, I'm going to pass on that.
The bedazzled jacket. Who was it that the Giants that got the guy with the red bedazzling on his jacket?
So the Jets had 3 first. Gardner.
That's why nobody picked him. They saw his jacket.
Garrett Wilson, no.
That's what I just said, bro.
Jacksonville again.
Oh no.
Cool, I literally just said that, man.
No. No.
That's wrong.
That's my dude from Florida State, man. But I gotta call that one out, bro. Like
No. Did he?
That's
Oh my
one of my
goodness.
nose right now. But I gotta call that one out. I can't let that one slide.
Oh no.
They're cracking me up.
No, he looked like his jacket looks like if you've ever had to go to the therapist and they give you the paper with the ink blots on it. That's what his jacket looks like.
No, he went and raided Elton John's jackets, and then he went
That's
over to Elton
terrible.
John to get dressed, and then he came to the draft.
But look though, I would tell you, this dude is basically unblockable.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He got a high motor. The Jets have really done something here. With their 3 draft picks, they have actually really done well.
But they did get AJ Brown. Did they?
He was off the board.
And more importantly, they didn't convince AJ Brown to sign for only $25 million a year with $57 million guaranteed. That's the
The Jaguars traded up.
Yep.
Dang, back on the clock. Who are they coming up?
You know, I'm so happy that we don't have a show tomorrow.
Look, who the Jazz come back up for? Willis?
They need a quarterback. No, I'm just kidding.
They're like, yeah, we saw enough of Trevor Lawrence last year. We're gonna go and move on.
The Josh Rosen treatment.
Doug Peterson was like, we're gonna need a mobile quarterback. Yeah. If you want me to come, I need a mobile quarterback. Thank you.
Yeah, the Saints picked them up. Right.
Yeah, man.
So now
We got they traded with.
they just said, fuck it, we're gonna go.
You know, I guess so much for getting a quarterback because they didn't get anybody.
So only one quarterback.
So I think it'll be great.
So far, yeah.
Yep. And our resident Steelers fan is not pleased with that pick. I cannot say I blame him at all because I have to be a realistic individual. Green Bay needs to pick a wide receiver here, a wide receiver in the second round, and a wide receiver in the third round.
Let's just
and
get
another
all
one,
wide receivers. Yeah.
And another one in the fifth round.
Yeah, just get all playmakers at wide receiver for Rodgers. That makes sense.
But no, they do need to get at least 2 to 3 wide receivers.
They do.
His family's so happy. And he's so happy. But that jacket is not happy.
That jacket's one that makes you want to have medication.
Yep, it does. That's the jacket you see. I'm telling you, that's the splotches you see when you go to psychiatrists. That's the splotches.
What do you see in this picture? Hell yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what that is.
That's what that is.
I will say this. Going at the 26th pick in the first round, what he's seeing is millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
Jets needed to rebuild their team. That or go rob the high school and get some players. I don't know.
Robbing the high school will get you put on the list.
Just real quick, in case y'all wondering how
now we
feels about the pick several minutes later.
I will say this for Mr. Gilbert. He is consistent. And that sir we can respect.
Somebody else has got better stuff than we do.
Yes.
Out here in the middle of the United States, we're just now getting shit. Or my bad. We're just now getting some of these commercials.
He's behind that. Like Sunday.
Now, some of these commercials I've never seen before. Don't feel bad.
I'm like, oops.
They may have only been like in New York and California, Philadelphia, and places.
Todd,
Who knows?
You cleared the one on here with the money, man. You got that like good like regular cable.
Man, Toddy already know who.
He already knows who won the
Jaguars-
first games in the season.
He already know who the Chiefs then picked. You know what I'm saying?
He's already watched week one.
He already knows who the first pick in the second round is.
The Pacers are probably going to trade out of the 29th pick. Watch them trade out. It's going to happen.
Listen, man, I'm not falling for that. We know you already know what happened with the 29th pick.
Right. We already know they traded out.
We know you 3 picks.
He's already on the 7th round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see them trade out with Tennessee, so Tennessee can get that quarterback since he's still there. Malik's still there. Go and get Malik.
Like the Panthers don't have a second round pick. They traded that for Sam Darnold.
I would have thought that the Panthers would have tried to see if they could trade back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They try to get a second round pick or third, but you needed a lineman, you got a good one. So sometimes you gotta say, you know what, let me go and get them while they're there because I don't want to play too much.
Gilbert's not very happy with Jerry right now. Now he'll tell us about Jerry's going.
They will trade it to the Cowboys. Jerry's going to draft the quarterback.
Now I want to say this. Because I remember this from a few years ago. When you have this negative experience, guys, it starts to mess with your psyche a little bit, and you feel like they're just gonna blow everything down. It just messes with your psyche, man. I've been there recently, so I can still understand how that feels.
It feels like
you just feel like there's no hope.
So Gilbert, when you look at Jermaine Johnson's jacket, what do you see?
Oh, yeah, right.
You're wrong for that. You're very wrong for that, sir. You're very wrong for that.
Oh no!
I told you already got the pick.
I can't wait to find out in like 5 minutes who the Jags pick.
I hate
Yeah.
And Devin Lloyd's going to the Jaguars pick Devin Lloyd.
That makes sense.
These guys got in the first round.
I kind of figured it was a linebacker based on the reation.
Unless they trade, I can't.
Yeah. It felt like couch coach when they was drafting all the players he wanted.
Jags only had 2. This is just their second one, right?
Yeah. Oh, she got a big Dougie P sign. That's gangster. Dougie P.
Dougie P.
I like Doug Peterson, man. I think Dougie P got a raw deal in Philly, but
he
we
did.
didn't have it. We didn't have AJ Brown, so all's forgiven.
That's dirty.
I don't know if you heard him in the background. He goes, "I don't care about your team. We got AJ." He got a phone call.
Oh boy!
Somebody called. He was like,
Yeah,
he goes, "I don't care. We got AJ. I don't care."
Exactly.
Did you see Cool's reaction when we first heard the rumor of the trade before it was confirmed?
No.
His heart stopped.
It did.
CPR?
He literally went like this. I looked over the screen, and he was on the screen. He was like,
They're like, dude, your screen froze. No, I just did.
Yeah, I was like, do not play with this. This is not funny. Like, I was literally the moment of like half euphoria and half fear.
It was good enough that I might have to go scroll back through the video and find it and make it into a meme.
Hey man, if you do, bro, just make sure you mention AJ Brown in the meme and we good. I don't even care because we got AJ Brown.
I'm gonna be like the face you make when your lover finally start acting right.
Packers already got their pick in.
Yeah, they do. They got their pick in quick. Green Bay was like, "Is there any receivers left? We'll get them."
Yeah, I'll take him.
You know what's crazy? Like Green Bay, you can't not pick a receiver. Like I don't know who you're gonna pick, but you can't like not pick a receiver. Green Bay. I mean, you can, right? obviously you can do whatever you want to do, but
they sure enough can. Okay.
yeah, but you can do whatever you want to do, but do you
They
really?
got Randall Cobb. Trust me, they can.
Randall mother bleeping Cobb. That guy.
Mother bleeping.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Or sometimes I go with mother loving Cobb. That works too.
Yeah.
So, so a couple guys they could be looking at here. Sky Moore from Western Michigan, or Pickens from Georgia. Also, Mechie, possibility.
Yeah, they could be looking at Rainman, the O lineman from Central Michigan, because they do need O line help too. I mean, if you're not gonna give him a receiver, at least give him somebody so he doesn't get obliterated.
May take a tight end.
Nah, I don't.
He said they may take a tight end. Look, I mean, basically, tight ends these days are wide receivers who make less money.
That's true, but I don't know.
I don't
if
think
I
there's
would-
one I would take here. Oh, my bad, Jordan. Go ahead, man.
Oh, I was just gonna say I wouldn't take tight end here. I mean, yeah, there's only one guy that I would take personally, and that's Trey McBride out of Colorado State. But I'm not sure he's a big tight end receiver type. He's more of a blocking tight end. Yeah, he can still catch the football.
Wait,
Yeah.
what if the Packers take another quarterback?
Bruh, if they take another quarterback, I'm done.
No, they don't.
I'm
Pick
done.
quarterback. They got A-Rod. They got Jordan Love.
If they pick
They
another
might as well
quarterback,
trade-
bruh,
they
y'all are
might
gonna
as well
see me
trade Jordan
cry.
Love.
I'm gonna laugh so hard. I'm gonna cry if they pick another
That
quarterback.
would be hilarious.
They need to let Love go because Love doesn't need to sit that long on the bench.
I agree.
Yeah. He might get traded to Atlanta. You never know.
Listen, I watched Jordan Love play last year. He
Or
needs
Seattle.
as much time on the bench as possible.
He was terrible, but
Well, I mean,
And that was with one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. He ain't there no more.
True.
If I'm Jordan Love, I'm hoping they trade me somewhere else.
They should.
I'm Jordan Love. I'm like, let me get another year on this bench, then maybe trade me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep them cheeks nice and toasty.
Andrew Whitworth.
You can invest your time, you can invest your finances, or you can invest your voice. Doesn't matter which. We just have to keep investing in each other.
I'm definitely behind everybody else, so y'all can let me know.
no,
when you
someone.
think it is.
I'm hearing somebody, and then there's like,
Oh, you know who you hearing?
Yes.
yeah, the man that's paid big money for his
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Patriots fan. They cheat on internet too. They cheat on internet service too.
He's got his Google Fiber with the actual cable.
Because I can't see what who he's repping. So that your Patriots.
Yes, Tom.
Oh,
You know they
Jesus.
cheat. You know they cheat on everything,
sorry.
including their cable.
Where's your Patrick Mahomes jersey?
Listen, that's my son. That's who my son has. I don't need to match my son.
True.
I got besides I got my future ex-husband's jersey. I mean, come on. Listen. That and
Oh, Whitworth.
VP.
Andrew Whitworth.
Andrew Whitworth is a big guy,
He lost weight.
but he's still a big guy. He's still a big guy.
But he lost some weight.
The Packers picked Whitworth?
Yeah,
Really?
he's doing the Packers thing. He didn't even play for the Packers.
No, but they picked him up in the draft.
Packers picked it in and they walked Whitworth out. So maybe they picked him. I don't know.
It says the Rams are
We'll
never
see.
going to have another first round pick. What let you come out now?
So Debo may be coming out soon. We don't know.
Literally, the next first round pick might be in 2030.
I feel like if we were going to trade Debo, what we should have done is had him come out to make our pick and then pick the wide receiver.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Watch it.
That's just all kinds of wrong, man. That's just all kinds of wrong.
I mean, if you don't do that, man.
I'm all for it. I'm just saying it's all kinds of wrong.
He never even played for the Packers. Oh, wait.
Listen, they wanted Whitworth to come out. I think he was the NFL man of the year. So they wanted him to come out and do a pick. The Rams had no first round picks for like the next 12 years.
So,
Yeah.
that's
So he
true.
could do like the third. You know, he could have did the third Jets pick. That's what he should have did.
I don't even know if the Rams have a pick in the first 3 rounds.
2020, 2030, bro. In 2030.
Don't pop.
Oh, never
After
mind.
2030, they in there.
They got their eyes on a
Great
quarterback
career,
right
Hall of
now
Fame career.
who's in 8th grade.
They actually have their eyes on the quarterback who is his uncles are deciding if the school that he's thinking about going to is good enough for him or not.
The Green Bay Packers select Devontae Wyatt, defensive tackle.
Oof.
Oh man!
Wow.
What for Georgia? What a day to
Wow.
be a Bulldog, huh?
Good pick.
I'm gonna
but
say
that's
this.
not offense.
I'm gonna say this. It's some gems that's gonna be there like Michi in the second round. Green Bay, you better be on it because right now, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I am in the room like Dan Gilbert right now.
They need a wide receiver, man. Packers
Yeah.
need-
All right, Toddy. So you back on the clock, man. What y'all getting?
We might trade out. So, they're on the clock. The Patriots are on the clock. Interesting. Well, the guy that I wanted is no longer on the board.
Hey, you preaching to the choir on that one too, because until we got AJ Brown, which I had to find a way to throw him in again. I was worried about getting a wide receiver.
They might go, linebacker, corner. I can see him going corner. Yeah.
Patriots were quick. They ran to the stage.
Just they ran to the stage. Yeah, because they've already done theirs. You back on the clock now, Carrie.
Right?
So talk to me. What y'all gonna do?
Still want that guy, my Greek guy from Purdue.
Okay.
I really don't. I don't want to see. I don't want to see another receiver, and they do better with they pick the receivers in the later rounds.
Okay, that makes sense. I knew dude's name during the football season, but I forgot it. I forgot how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I don't know. My son tried to spell it to me because see, I have to get. My son is the stat guy, the stat person. I mean, like, dude knows too much. Anyway, I'm like, okay, tell me who we want in the draft, and he's telling me about it. I'm like, he's telling me about this guy. Now he's like, Mom, it's K. And he's like, he's K. He's Greek. He's from Purdue. And I'm like, I got that. That's cool. But he ran like a 4.4 or 4.6 in pads.
Yeah, and he's still there.
Mm-hmm.
We
He's
need
definitely
that
still there for you.
because we let Dirty Dan go to the Saints. We don't have Tyron back yet to the Saints.
So Todd, I know the pick will be in like 2 seconds. You've already seen it, but who do you want?
It's starting to look like I don't want to ruin the intrigue, but they just drafted Chattanooga guard Cole Strange.
Okay.
All right.
How do you feel about that pick?
I mean, you need offensive linemen, so you can never have too many offensive linemen.
You think it's good value for the position?
Yeah, it's a guard. So I mean, they need a guard. They traded Shaq Mason, so they needed a guard. So,
Okay.
because Mac Jones got hit a lot last year, and I didn't like that. So
He definitely got hit a lot.
yeah, a quarterback's best friend is not a receiver or running back. It's an offensive line.
Ask Mahomes in our second Super Bowl appearance with him.
Yep.
Exactly. Because if he had a line, that turns out differently.
That was the difference.
Yeah, it's definitely
Very much so.
Look what happened to Joe Burrow in the Super Bowl. 7 times in the Super Bowl, playing behind a subpar offensive line.
Joe Burrow is,
that was crazy.
Joe Burrow was being painted all over fields everywhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, he still had phenomenal numbers, which was amazing. But dude cannot be taking that kind of hitting and be long term.
No,
He took that all year too.
That's That's why they went out and invested so heavily in the offensive line.
And look, and they still might draft another offensive lineman.
So possible, yeah.
They need to draft from what I saw, they need to draft 7 linemen. Everybody they had last year can just go, just buy. We ain't even gonna cut you. Just don't come back.
We moved and we didn't give you the forwarding address. Sorry.
Yeah.
Your badge does no longer work.
They can use a tight end.
Yeah.
So I saw that the pass pick was in. Do we know who it was yet?
Yes. It was sorry, I gotta refresh. This is behind. Toddy and his cheap internet already know.
I hope y'all know that I'm staying up way past my bedtime.
What time
And
are you bed?
I'm gonna hate my freaking alarm at 4:30 in the morning.
You are really gonna hate your alarm. You're really going to hate your alarm at 4 a.m.
Yep.
You are going to pulverize your alarm at 4 a.m. But the
Good
good
thing I like
news
you
is
guys.
it's a Friday. It is a Friday tomorrow, though. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is Friday, but it'll be in my job. Mondays and Fridays are the ones that are the busiest. So, yay
My
me!
job too. My job too. Yeah. My job too.
But it's all. I don't have to do people. My cat and my dog are the only one because Rob doesn't get up at 5 o'clock. He's not up when I start work at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I don't have to
He's
people till later.
Pick is in.
Yeah, he's like, screw that.
Most people would say screw that at 5 o'clock in the morning. I would be most people, but they pay me.
Hey, we got full string.
I was gonna say they must have took a linebacker.
Yay! Who cares about the name? As long as he could be a great offensive lineman, that's all that matters.
No, they got an offensive
I
line.
love that name.
You don't want to know people. You don't, as an offensive lineman, you don't want people to know your name.
That's cool.
That's actually a good point, Jordan. That's actually a good point.
I mean, you do and you don't, because you do want to get paid. So you
Well,
want to
that's
make sure
true.
Well, you want the people to cut your checks to know your name, but everybody else, it doesn't really matter.
You want people to know your name for being dominant.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, how many times have I heard holding number 72, Garrett Bowles?
Chiefs wouldn't tackle Goodell with their pick. They're like, screw that.
I just want to say that this is a strange pick.
Chattanooga.
Who'd we get? Don't make me wait on Goodell. Who'd we get?
Toddy, who the Chiefs pick in the second round?
Of the 2023 draft.
Right. Jeez Louise. Come on, Nick.
Toddy got that. Toddy got that couch coach internet.
It doesn't matter who the offensive line is, as long as they can do their job and protect Mac Jones. That's all that matters. I don't care.
That's true.
Your name
That's a
could
good
be
point.
Bob Ham. I could care less.
I just want everybody that did not see our show last year to know that the biggest Mac Jones fans that I personally consider I know is Toddy.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all got him. Y'all got him. Yep, you got him.
Yes.
And there's your future ex-husband on the screen as well.
Well, I mean,
You're almost as happy about me getting AJ.
I mean, no, man, this is good. This is good.
All of a sudden, Carrie's ahead of me now. Y'all over here with these cable providers. You got a channel number.
No, I'm on DS.
For me,
I don't satellite.
I saw it
I called them up a minute ago
I saw it
and
on
said,
the CBS. I saw it on the CBS website.
Mm.
I'm still waiting for the pick on my TV. It'll be after you see it, sir.
Look, all the people over here with they got that cable service where you used to have channel numbers. All right, what channel are you watching? 3, 5, 10.
That is exciting. I'm excited. We needed that.
I have to go by names. What's your NFL network?
All good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah. Let's get this going. Now, if we could just get
Cincinnati already made their pick too. Dang.
Dell getting tackled left and right with these damn picks.
Yeah, they ain't playing no games with him at the end of this first round. They're like, let's run these picks. They're like, hold on now. We still got to make it to like 11:30. We only got 2 picks left. Hold on now.
I am excited about that.
You should be. I mean, now you got an edge rusher, well, defensive
Edge
lineman.
rusher and a corner.
Yes.
The Patriots got an offensive guard from Chattanooga named Cole Strange.
I will say this about the AFC West: you need defense, especially with the quarterback play.
Oh
now.
yeah.
Philadelphia got an excellent defensive lineman whose mama wanted him to play for us. So he can't go out there and act a fool because his mama wanted him to be there.
That you signed tonight. Who was it?
Well, we got Jordan Davis in the draft, but then there was this other guy that we got via trade. You may have heard of him before. I know everybody may not be aware of him, but his name is AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm having to hold Rob's feet on the ground over here still. Like, I'm going to have to figure out a way to keep him from flying off the
first jersey this year.
You understand what that's?
I know I got to get a new one next year. It's got to be AJ Brown. You know what? I'm going to get a white AJ Brown jersey. I don't have any white Eagles jerseys. I'm going to get a white AJ Brown jersey. That's what I'm going to do.
Man, I'm
going to wear it when I go to the Carson Wentz game while I boo Carson Wentz.
There you go.
I'm going to clap for him before the game because he did help us get to a Super Bowl. And then from then on, I will boo him mercilessly until I have no voice when I get back home. Every time he touches the ball, I want to boo. And since he's a quarterback, he's going to touch the ball quite a bit. It's going to be very fun.
They over here like, yeah, we're going to make y'all wait for this. We're not,
Yeah, they're making us wait for this.
We don't care to take us in. We got stories to tell. We got commercial breaks to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me answer
You want to ask Cool a question?
I'm going to answer Cool question.
Okay.
Hey, crew. So, what do you guys think about the fact? Let me see. I'm there. I guess it's just.
Yeah, you're there.
We see you.
All right. So, what do you guys think about the Eagles taking a D lineman there and not taking the safety from Notre Dame?
I'm fine with it because we need D-line help. And we got a guy that's he's a pretty good player. And as I found out earlier this week, his mom is a big Eagles fan and want him to play for us. So
Who's that?
we Davis.
Yeah.
His mom's a big Eagles fan. Yeah. So
right.
He's gonna have to come out
They
there
said
and
that.
give us everything, right? Because even
See,
mom
it might
wants
be
him there.
worth it, right? It might be worth it.
I
'Cause
think
I've
so.
seen a lot of plays in Georgia where I didn't see a tackle presence. And when you talk about the defense of Georgia, you would think that there would be a big tackle presence in every play that they have. And while Georgia's defense did have a lot of picks in the first round and all that, statistically, you would think that the tackles would have had a lot more involvement in the defense than they did. And I thought that the safety from Notre Dame had more of an involvement in what he was doing. I like the story from the guy that we got, but, I felt like it could have been a better pick. We could have done better there. And then, we did get AJ, so I feel a lot better about everything. I feel like we're going into a good season.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing about Davis. So Davis is a run stuffer. So when you're a run stuffer, a lot of times you may not get the numbers because you're stuffing the run. And he's an interior lineman. So he's an interior lineman that specializes in being a run stuffer. So those guys, they take up the tackles and allow some of those other guys to get the glory for the plays, but they're very integral to your team. He should single-handedly help us. If he can keep himself in shape and focused, he should single-handedly help our run defense be a lot better next year.
Right.
That's very important. That's a weakness that we had that. Yeah, that's a weakness that we had. So we needed
before,
that.
and it was significant change in the whole dynamic of what our defense used to throw on the field. So
yeah,
I agree with you there for sure. For sure. They are integral. And, it should mean that the Eagles are going to do something big and better this year. Hopefully, let's go for another one. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, man. I'll holler.
All right, take care.
I just want to say I purposely did not flood us with Eagles fans tonight. I just said I'll talk about the team myself. Yeah. I didn't want to go too far.
Where on earth can people possibly hear you talk about the Eagles?
Bird Gang is everywhere.
Where might people tune in to hear you talk about the Eagles?
Well, there's this place you can tune in on Wednesday nights. It's called the Eagles Elite Podcast. I talk nothing but Eagles for a full hour.
Yeah, I got in trouble because I didn't give him the link last night. Or Wednesday night.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Wednesday.
You can still check out the show. Now, we'll say some of my
I got in
points.
trouble.
I told her this morning about that.
All the Bengals are up. Let's see what
Now, we'll say there's a couple of points I made on the Eagles Elite show that are that didn't age well. I didn't know we were going to make the trade that we did.
Yeah, sometimes you work with the information you have.
Yeah. But I feel like it was a good show on Wednesday night.
I've drafted a quarterback.
They're definitely not going to select a quarterback. Well, the Vikings actually could.
That's actually a good pick.
It would be so sad if Minnesota doesn't select a quarterback and Malik Willis doesn't go in the first round. That's going to suck. Because this was the first Liberty player that was a quarterback that was ever going to be drafted in the first round.
So, Kerry, do you think the Chiefs are going to win the AFC West again? They may not win their division. It's going to be tough.
I still think they're the team to beat. This is coming from
but
a
every
Broncos
team in
fan.
that division got better.
Yeah.
How much exponentially had we been at the top of the league? Oh, and we're forcing that.
I will say this. They still have Patrick Mahomes and they have Travis Kelce on offense. Their defense is still solid. Broncos, we got better with Russell Wilson. We have talent on the wide receiver core, the running back core. Can we protect him against the Kansas City defense would be my question.
So the Chiefs, as Rob just pointed out, the Chiefs transitioned this league from the pocket passers to the offense strong. Andy Reid brought. I mean, now it was out there. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, if you'll look, everybody else is now trying to catch up to Andy Reid's team 2 years, from 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, do I think that we will have challenges? Yes. Do I think that we are going to lose the West? No.
No, I still think they're the favorite until somebody knocks them out.
I think you got to watch out for the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders and the
I
Chargers.
think that's the team. I think the Chargers, they made some good news. They're cute on paper, but I think it's going to take them a little time. I think the Raiders, you're basically, man.
But you're putting a lot on Carr. You're putting a lot on Carr there.
Well, you got to remember, he turned around and handed the ball off too. He's got a running back there. He can hand off to quite a few times.
Carr's a pretty decent quarterback. This is his fourth straight season support, 1,000 yards passing.
I feel like I saw this meme that was describes how I feel about the Raiders. It's Devontae Adams talking to Derek Carr, and he's like, "Hey man, it's gonna be just like we were back in college. We're gonna lose a bowl game together."
I love that, actually.
I love how
That's pretty
Raiders
funny.
hate Derek Carr for no reason.
I'll say this: regardless of if the Chiefs win the division or not, they're going to the playoffs.
Yes. We could potentially have 3 teams from the AFC West going to the playoffs.
What about 4 teams? 4 teams.
Yeah, you could potentially have.
Well, that's true. I
all four.
It's hard to say that the Raiders are going to get there, but I mean, they still could. I think the Chargers with Justin Herbert and that defense, I mean, of course, they got to figure out how to close games, but I still think they're up there. The Broncos, of course. We don't know what we're going to have in Russell Wilson. Will he be the Russell Wilson that is phenomenal in the first half of the season, or are we going to get the guy that flutters out in the second half? I really don't know. All I know is I'm excited about him, of course, with being a Broncos fan, but we also have a pretty good defense. But what I do know with the Broncos is, and we saw it last year, you have to figure out a way to score points.
Yeah, because they didn't have a quarterback.
Exactly.
They got Russell Wilson. He's the first franchise quarterback they had since Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why the Broncos didn't make the playoffs is because they didn't have a quarterback.
Well, there were other problems with that, but yeah, I will agree. We didn't have the quarterback. We had Drew Lock
and Teddy Bridgewater.
That's a big problem. Yeah,
that's a problem.
Steady Teddy.
It was
I
good.
feel like the AFC is is a much stronger
conference. Yeah,
conference top to bottom than the NFC, and the NFC is working on it. But if you look, you've got the young guns in the AFC, and you've got the experienced Tom Brady's in the NFC.
Yeah.
So at some point, they're going to have to say, okay, as much as we love these guys that are well established, that are brilliant, whatever, you're going to have to embrace the fact that they cannot lead your team like the younger guns can.
Tom Brady could still lead this team to the Super Bowl.
This guy.
I have a gift for you. It's in my pocket. I have like a pair of them. No, I just don't like. I really don't like Tom Brady.
I'm in the same boat with you, Carrie.
I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of that guy.
I know you're a huge Tom Brady fan, so you might get upset when I say this. But here's the thing.
The first round is complete, y'all.
Tom Brady got was they basically upgraded that team and then proceeded the entire year to act like it was the exact same team that Jameis Winston had.
Mm-hmm.
They ignored the fact all the upgrades to the defense and all the upgrades to the offensive line. It acted like it was the exact same team that Jameis had.
Minnesota picked Lewis Klein.
The culture of the Buccaneers, and he took them to a Super Bowl in a pandemic year. His first year learning a new offense, a new system.
Okay, but here's also, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist person, but isn't it ironic?
If you're about to say something about Tom Brady, it's not a conspiracy theory.
Isn't it ironic that during the pandemic, the first team that is going to be the home team also is the team that wins the Super Bowl when everybody's been, the quarantine. They get to quarantine in their own city for the Super Bowl, and we came down there for 2 days.
She has a point.
I don't believe in conspiracy theories.
She really
Of course
does
you
have
don't.
a point there.
You're a Brady fan.
Well,
a Patriots fan. Of course you don't believe in conspiracy theories because they're all about your team.
Carrie, not to destroy your conspiracy theory here, okay?
The Chiefs had their situation with Andy Reid.
Not to destroy your conspiracy theory, but I do want to point out that the Bucs are the first team to play in their home stadium.
Yes, the first.
They are not the first team to play a Super Bowl in their hometown because the 49ers actually played a Super Bowl right down the street from Candlestick.
The Rose Bowl?
So it is not the first time that has happened, that a team played basically in locally. It's just the first time the team got to play in their own stadium.
Right. And then we followed it up the second year. So Arizona's going to win this year? Is that how this works?
No, because they don't have Tom Brady.
To have talent.
No,
you have to have Tom Brady.
Sorry, Kyler may not be there long term.
Yeah, you gotta have the untouchable quarterback for that to work.
Mm-hmm.
So, some predictions for round 2.
That second Super Bowl, the one that Tom Brady won in Tampa Bay, it was snake bit for the Chiefs in so many ways, and that's just the way it is. The fact that Reed's son did what he did, it did not help the whole situation and put the right frame of mind before they even got to leave Kansas City. So
That's true.
there is so many things, and it is not one thing. The fact that our O-line kept getting injured, and by the time we were literally wrapping up and putting people on the field that were injured anyway to play the O-line. So it was snake bit, and that was just the way it is.
Let me tell you honestly what happened to you in that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You had happened to you what happened to us the year before against you. When we played you, your offensive line was banged up. Nick Bosa was doing whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted. And unfortunately, he was getting held. He was getting clotheslined, choked, everything else, and they would not throw a flag. That 3rd and 15 play should have never happened because Nick Bosa was basically tackled on that play. It should have been a penalty.
Yeah.
Then y'all went into the Super Bowl the next year and thought, oh, well, hey, we got away with it last year. We're going to do it again this year. And y'all forgot y'all playing Tom Brady.
No, you're playing against Joe Brady. You're not playing against Jimmy G. No offense. You're not playing against Jimmy G.
Look, this isn't about Tom Brady's talent. This is about the fact that the refs are going to give Tom Brady all the calls.
All the calls.
All the way.
You notice that Tom Brady actually lost the playoff game against the Rams this year. What did Tom Brady actually do for the first time in his entire career that week? He acknowledged that the referees give him calls. And then all of a sudden, they didn't give him calls. And then all of a sudden, they stopped getting him some calls. And he lost.
Well, they came back from a 27-3 deficit and tied the game up.
But they lost.
Okay, but you know why they lost in the end? Because Todd Bowles called a stupid play. They get an all-out blitz, and they let the safety Antoine Winfield one-on-one on Cooper Kupp, who was a triple threat ground wide open. Are you kidding me?
Listen, I don't disagree with you. That was a very stupid call. I said it at the time. I'm on record saying you can go back and watch the replay of our show. I said it right after the game.
The dumbest play call ever. I don't know what you were thinking.
But my point is that the referees conveniently let Tom Brady get hit a couple times and then give him some calls. He actually came out and acknowledged that he gets away with some stuff. Just saying.
He said, acknowledge me.
Let's all be shocked for a brief moment.
Cool.
Man, only one quarterback picked in the first round.
Hey, cool.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
One quarterback. That's hilarious.
All right, gentlemen. Have a lovely evening. I'm going to try to salvage some sleep. See you tomorrow. See you on
the
tomorrow. Next show.
See ya.
I'm going.
Bye. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for coming. Trying to look at the second round to see. Yeah, I'm trying to look at round 2.
Toddy, one real quick, man. Want to go ahead and say appreciate you coming on too, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up.
Okay.
Of course, you're always welcome to come back next year and talk to Patriots with us some more, man.
Oh yes.
Maybe win the Super Bowl. Well, hopefully, if the Patriots or Tom Brady winning a Super Bowl.
There it is, the Brady love.
Listen, I'm just gonna tell you, I don't understand it. I did not want the Chiefs to win anything when Montana went there. If you're not rocking this on your helmet, I don't want you to win anything.
If you're not rocking this, I don't care who you are, you stink. Except for if you're a Tennessee player for the next 2 years.
But Toddy, man, appreciate you stopping in, man. We'll see you around.
I really appreciate it.
So just wrap this thing up, man. Any predictions y'all want to throw out for the second round?
I will say the Broncos finally have a pick in the second round. It's the last pick. I'm looking at linebacker there. They just need to beef up the linebacker core.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that San Francisco packages some picks and moves up a little bit. There's still a couple of people that I would love to have, but I don't think that we're going to be able to sit still at 61 and get them. I think we're going to need to move up a little bit to get them.
I think Malik Willis goes in the top 5 to 10 picks of the second round. And I think he does a very good job where he goes. I think he gets to sit wherever he ends up going. And that's going to be very beneficial for him. Dropping out of the first round can be the best thing for a quarterback because it allows you to kind of have that extra motivation. And that's never really a bad thing if you really have that dog inside you.
Yeah. It kind of depends. Some guys, motivate. Some people can be a little deflating. So you definitely hope that he takes it and kind of runs with it and it actually motivates him.
That's why you have the caveat if you have the dog inside you. If you don't have the dog inside you, if you're just, not a dog, then it's not going to help you.
So who do you have taking him?
I hate to say this, but I think it's going to be Detroit.
I would agree with that.
I think it's going to be Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I'm trying to pull up the round 2 draft order here.
Detroit.
That's what I was trying to do.
Detroit doesn't have a pick until 46, so 14th in the second.
Oh yeah,
round.
that's right, because they traded their pick. Yeah, I keep forgetting all these trades have kind of mucked up my thinking here. Let's see if I can find a.
So here's a question for you: do the Giants, who had the 4th pick in round 2, do they maybe take a quarterback?
They could take.
Obviously,
They could take.
obviously, yeah. I mean, because obviously you're okay with Daniel Jones this year, and you did go out and get I can't even think of his name right now. Played for Houston last year. My brain is like fried at this point. I can't think of the name. Played in San Diego, played in Houston. Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah.
They went and got Tyrod Taylor. So I don't necessarily know if you need a quarterback. Chicago's obviously not taking one. I could see Seattle maybe taking him if he's still.
Yeah, Seattle will be.
And Seattle has back-to-back picks.
Yeah, so to me, that's the logical landing spot. If not, the Colts might be another team that might actually look at taking a quarterback because obviously they know that Matt Ryan is not a long-term solution.
Because I think what's happened is Willis falling into the second round has kind of changed the way things are being looked at. Yeah. Because you're expecting him to go I expect him to go somewhere in the first round. Obviously, I expected Pittsburgh to be the one to pick him, so I'm really shocked that they didn't. But I still will say the move of the first round, trading the 18th pick and getting AJ Brown.
I'm so shocked that you felt that way, sir.
Just look behind me, you'll see why. Just look behind me. Let's go.
But hey, man, I do appreciate that for real because what y'all just
not as much
did,
as I do.
what
Not
y'all
as
just
much
did,
as I do.
Well, I might appreciate it as much as you do if it works out. Because right now, I don't appreciate it as much as you, but I appreciate the potential of what it can do here. Because what you just did was you just reset the market.
You did.
That's what made it amazing. That's what made it amazing. And Jordan, I appreciate you coming on with us, man, and hanging out the whole time. We get a little rowdy sometimes. I was a little off my game after pick 18, man. But hey, I mean, that doesn't happen every time.
It was fun. Thanks for having me, guys.
No problem, man. No problem.
Cool after pick 18 was like Toddy last year. He was just worthless after the pick.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't quite go there because I had some moments. I had some times where I fell off, but I did bring myself back for some moments, right? I did get a couple of the picks spot on after 18.
I think the first one was around like 26 or so, though.
That's not fair. That's not fair. And thankfully, we have the tape to prove that is not true. But I will say that there was a decrease in my value after the AJ Brown trade, and I'm fine with admitting that. But AJ Brown's an Eagle. That was out of nowhere, and I am very pleased.
Well, man, appreciate everybody who tuned in, man. I don't think too many people are probably still sticking with us at this point. But if you are,
AJ Brown's an Eagle, y'all.
Much love. Definitely appreciate it. Appreciate everybody. Make sure that you check out my co-host Wednesday nights, 8:30. Eagles Elite Podcast coming soon. 49ers Way Podcast. Be on the lookout for that. I'll be launching that here soon. Of course, Play College Sports Talk every Friday night. Normally, not tomorrow. We'll be covering tomorrow. Don't show up tomorrow.
No show
next
tomorrow.
Friday. Next Friday, we'll be back to NBA playoffs. Talking that. And then, of course, our man over here, sports-scoop.com, Jordan Long. Y'all check him out. Jordan, do you have like a set time you do a show now?
I don't. I have a under review show that I will post on Fridays at some point. It's mostly Colorado sports with a sprinkling of national headlines too.
Okay. And people can find the information for that on your website, I assume.
They can. I usually post it on Twitter as well, so they can find it there.
And I'm assuming right there on the screen at SportsScoop1 is your Twitter handle.
Yep, that is. So follow me at SportsScoop1.
All right. Well, appreciate it, man. Appreciate everybody tuned in. Much love to everybody and this guy down here. We're gonna go ahead and go. My co-host is gonna go get out the ankle straps and have a good time tonight. So. See y'all next week.
I'm not even bothered by insults. AJ Brown is my wide receiver. It doesn't matter.